We're live. So guys, I should be live now. I'm so sorry. Something died in the process. So yeah, I'm back. Nice seeing you there. Now it's a 1440p stream. It shouldn't be maxing out my PC. Do not use new software when you're doing a live stream, unless you tested that first. And for some reason my webcam is at 15 FPS. Whatever. At this point it doesn't matter anymore. Let's just put text in here. The most crappy text I can put in bold. And this is a 1050 Ti. ¿Cómo hago para cambiar de gráfica tan rápido? Y bastante simple. Tengo mucha experiencia. At 1080p. And outline. Okay. So now you guys should be able to see what's going on. This is the 1050 Ti on 1080p low settings. So let's start from there. What happened? My PC decided to die in the process. I was trying Streamlabs OBS, but it didn't work correctly, so here I am. And hang on, there's a lot of wind. Can you guys hear the game? Or I'm the only one that can hear it? Anyways. Let's try... yeah, the one with the most players, because why not? Is the game heavier than Modern Warfare? I haven't tested it yet. This is my first match, so... wish me luck. No se escucha el juego. Ok, recibido. Let's try that then. Let me know if you can hear the game. Oh, I think I know how to make it work now. Let's see if that works. Nope. Jesus Christ, nothing is working today. Oh, never mind. There should be audio now. Yeah, okay, now we have audio. Sorry about that, guys. My settings got messed up, basically. So let's see the settings in a second, once this launches. Okay, gotcha. Now we should have audio. Thank you guys for letting me know. I'm going to disable VSync as soon as I land, because VSync... ah, okay, never mind. So this is like a new mode with more players than usual. For some reason it's locked at 60. Oh, never mind, it unlocked there. Weird stuff. But yeah, on low settings the game doesn't look fantastic, but it runs at 60 frames. Oh, that's one of mine. Okay, I want to turn off the lights. Oh, that's a friend. I hate the colors in this game so far. What is the button to turn off the flashlight? No, that's not it. Oh my god, this is so messed up already. And the guns sound so weird. Whatever. Okay, got him. Awesome. Got one. Hang on, pal. Yeah, not sure why the flashlight is turned on. Anyways. Sí, una parte de los gráficos en alto, pero la distancia de visión, voy a bajársela ahora. Yeah, let's try lowering a little bit more, even on the things that don't really matter that much, like the draw distance and the object view detail. Yeah, the rest is pretty much on the lowest. Let's also turn off anti-aliasing. Okay, now we're talking. Yeah, graphically this doesn't look super nice, especially on low settings. There's not even dynamic shadows on the characters. So I'm not casting any shadows whatsoever. But again, it's a beta, guys, as usual. ¿Cómo se consigue la beta? El sábado está disponible para todos. A partir de ahora está disponible para la gente que preordenó el juego, así que lamentablemente lo tuve que preordenar. Guys, this beta is available to everyone on Saturday. Right now, it's not available to everyone, only for the people that pre-ordered the game. So on Saturday, you'll be able to get into the game just fine. So no worries about that. But yeah. Anyways, at the moment, only for the people that pre-ordered the game. So yeah, unfortunately, guys, I had to pre-order the game to get access to this early. But yeah, I'm falling into the same spot. Got him. I'm not sure why the flashlight is still on. Super weird stuff. Whatever. Got him. Yeah, I mean, the game plays super smooth, which I really like. The gameplay feels solid at the moment. So yeah, that's one thing that I can say is positive at the very least, is that the controls are great. Great in a way that it feels good, the gameplay. So yeah, this is like, yeah, 960 should be similar to this. If you have the 2GB version, well, I recommend you use low textures. Without it, it's going to be a little difficult to get a consistent frame rate, but yeah. No, solo las texturas están alto. Y además también las bolas. El filtro de texturas está en alto también, pero eso no afecta al rendimiento. Nice FPS to 1050 Ti. Well, yeah, you could say so. Still drops below 60, which is pretty unfortunate. And it's on low settings, so there's no dynamic shadows. But yeah, sure. Let's call it that. I mean, considering the age of the card, well, yeah, you could say it runs fine. But I was expecting a little bit more, if I'm honest. I mean, at least the game is very smooth. So yeah, I can say that at least. Go RX 570, yeah, after this one we're doing 570, yeah, of course. The thing is that the card is still dropping into the 40s when there is any special effect going on close to the camera. So yeah, not super smooth, not perfectly smooth. Probably 900p is the way to do 60 frames on low settings. But yeah, low settings seems to be the way to go. Okay, I'm being revived, awesome. What the? Oh yeah, of course, mistake were made. I was just next to the bomb. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Sí, poca gente tiene inglés, tiene público de ambos idiomas, pero para mí no es una bendición, es una tortura porque tengo que hablar en dos idiomas. So guys, as you could see there, maybe if you were paying attention, he dropped into the 40s when there's smoke going on. Or remember, this is the bigger stuff that happens in the game. The bigger stuff, I mean, this is one of the modes with more players on screen. I'm going to try the usual multiplayer in a little bit. So I ask for your patience on that one. Probably on the usual multiplayer it's going to be fine. This is the more open level, to say it in some way. So yeah. Okay, got him. Beautiful. Finally. I'm still looking for the button to turn off the flashlight. Sí, esto es 1080p. This is 1080p, yeah guys. 1080p. Low settings. Oh yeah, the thing is when effects show up like this one, we drop into the 40s, so yeah, pretty unfortunate that it can happen. But yeah. Sí, bilingüe, va para ahí watching. One thing that I did notice so far is that the animations in the guns seem worse than Modern Warfare. So yeah, definitely Infinity Ward has an advantage on the animation side of things. Yeah, this doesn't look as good as Modern Warfare on the animation side of things in the guns. Of course, personal opinion. But yeah. Come on. Oh, that's a friendly. I don't think I'll hit anybody with this gun. But yeah, also for the people that were asking, it's using more than 8 GB of system memory. So yeah, if you have 8 GB of RAM, just like on Warzone, I will expect quite a bit of stutter. I'm not hitting anything with a revolver, never mind. One shot. One. Yeah, I'm terrible with a revolver. Only 9 shots. Okay, I'll take it. Oh yeah. Guns got me, guns got me. How much FPS on GTX 1066 GB? Probably double the frame rate. We'll see. We'll find out. I'm going to test the 1650 Super at the end. So yeah, in the meantime, let's drop to 900p. So we're going to drop this. I think it's... Whoa, what happened? Did the game crash? Okay, it didn't. What the heck was that? Anyways. Let's see. Okay, this is not telling me the numbers, so we're going to just lower the resolution manually. So yeah, 900p now. 1 second, guys. Alright, so this is 900p low settings with high textures. But yeah, I hate the audio in this game so far. Alright, frame rate counter ready. Let's get back into the game. As you can see, low settings, high textures in combat. Come on. I want to spawn again, please. Yeah, no, he's not. Let's jump from the plane. No, la 570 todavía no. Ya voy. Después de la 1050 Ti. Alright, so now with 900p low settings, we're over 70, great. Maybe we can put some stuff on medium. We'll see once effects show up. But yeah. Yeah, nobody's going to save me, so let's just die. Great. But yeah, it seems that I can probably crank up a couple things on 900p. We're going to play a little bit more before that. Okay, now we're into the 60s, so yeah, probably low settings is the best case scenario for this. At least at more open locations. So yeah. ¿Qué modo es? ¿Cómo qué modo es? Es el modo que tiene nuevo, el que tiene más jugadores. Alright, got him. Some people were asking me which mode this is. This is a new mode that has more players. I'm going to lower the volume a bit. This is the new mode that has, I think, how many players? Dirty Bomb is called. So yeah, this one is a new mode that has more people at once, basically, in a more open location. So we're going to try the usual multiplayer after this. But yeah, this is more demanding than the usual stuff. 2 enemies down. Great grenade. Great grenade, the best one. But yeah, as you could see, we drop into the 60s when looking into the distance. So definitely 900p low settings seems to be the best for the 1050 Ti in this mode in particular. So yeah. Ah, 6 con el i3 6100. Bueno, genial. Tremendo combo, todavía aguanta algunos juegos. Gracias, Kevin. Alright, so we're jumping back in. Probably you don't want to crank up more stuff at the moment. Maybe 900p low settings is the way to go at the moment. Let's throw a grenade to that side because I don't know anything. Jesus, people are good at this game now. Save me, please. GW7, save me. Come on. Please, please. We are dying. Okay, just let me die then. Yeah, I'm going to try medium as well. Let's try that. We're going to put models on medium, screen space reflections on low, this on medium, volumetrics on medium, shadows on medium. We want dynamic shadows on soft only. Now let's put it on all. No special effect shadows, weapon shadows, yes please. We're going to use FXAA. This shouldn't change that much. Other independent transparency, I'm going to disable it pretty much each time on this card. So yeah, basically medium to low settings on 900p now. Let's apply the changes. So we jump from 85 to 79 or 81. So this is medium. Let's call it medium. It's not exactly medium, but better than nothing. This is high shadows. Let's go to GW7. Okay, so now we're on medium settings 900p, and okay, we're into the mid 60s. Maybe this is a better configuration. Visually speaking, is significantly better. Our characters now cast shadows, and the weapon has shadows. So yeah, the game looks significantly better. That's for sure. I don't think ambient occlusion is enabled. Let me check very quick. Ambient occlusion. Where is it? Oh, I cannot change the ambient occlusion in real time. Okay. Okay, this is not medium settings, so let's change that. There's no ambient occlusion here. Jesus Christ. No AO. So there's no ambient occlusion, which is unfortunate, but hey, it seems to be the way to get the best numbers. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why I have a flashlight at all times. Pretty stupid, because I'm losing frame rate. But yeah, this seems to be the best settings. Medium settings, no ambient occlusion. But yeah. And remember guys, this is a new mode. So we are doing the open location, more open location with more players and all that good stuff. So yeah, definitely going to be more taxing than the usual multiplayer match. There it goes. Let's get away from here. But yeah, I think 900p medium, no ambient occlusion is the best configuration by a long shot. We drop into the 40s, yeah, when there are many effects, as you can see. But I mean, most of the time it should be playable. So yeah, in general, it shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, there's an enemy over there. I'm not good with single shot weapons, as you can see. So yeah, let's put some armor. This is so like Warzone. Reminds me of it so much. I feel like I'm playing Warzone with worse animations on the guns. Yeah, definitely Infinity Ward does better gun animation. Or at least it feels that way. But yeah. Sí, en 720p debería funcionar en alto, eso sin dudas. Yeah guys, in 720p high settings it should be fine. But yeah, this is a more open area. We're going to try a smaller map now. So let me very quickly get out of the match. We're going to try now the usual multiplayer stuff that we all know and love. So yeah, let's go do that. So we're going to filter, as you can see, this is the mode I was doing, Dirty Bomb, 32 to 40 players. Then there's Mosh Pit, 16 to 24 players, and VIP escort 10 to 12 players. Let's do 16 to 24. Yeah, this makes more sense. Very quick, let me see if there's... Oh, there's quick play as well. Alright, there's team deathmatch. Okay, let's do the usual stuff. Instead of the more open ones, let's do the basic team deathmatch that we all know. There's maybe people playing that, but yeah. ¿Qué estudio está encargado de este Call of Duty? Treyarch. Treyarch is doing the work on this one, not Infinity Ward, so yeah. Yeah, I speak Spanish, that's my native language, basically. On Moscow or Miami? Let's do Moscow. That's snow map, it's very demanding. Okay, thanks for the tip. I'm going to implement that. But yeah. Let's give that a try. Yeah, it's going to be free to everyone on Saturday, open to everyone, so you can start preloading now. Make sure you do so. It'll be a big difference. But yeah. Anyways. Here we go. Here we go. The camera should now not be laggy anymore. Let's use another weapon. Let's use the M16. Yeah, classic America. Yeah, let's do M16. This is a smaller map, so it should be less demanding. We'll see once we start playing, but yeah, this should be way less demanding than the other one. I'm already listening to the Russian anthem in my head. Si ven 4 horas de directos en Twitch, le dan la beta. If you guys watch some stuff on Twitch, you might get access to the beta early, but you can play on Saturday. Come on, guys. There will be more people. Comparado gameplay en Modern Warfare, ¿es mejor o peor? La fluidez del combate me parece mejor en este, personalmente, pero las animaciones son mucho mejores en Modern Warfare. Guys, some quick feedback on the 20 minutes I played of the game. So far, the gameplay, at least in my opinion, I like it better on this one than on Modern Warfare. This one's worse than the open map, it seems. Anyways, as I was saying, this one seems to play better than Modern Warfare, but the animation the gun animations, at least my opinion, in Modern Warfare are better than here. But the gameplay itself, it feels better by a long shot on this one. I mean, I don't know, it's just better to control. I don't know how to explain it. The gameplay feels better to me. Or at least the gunplay. Then the animation, yeah, they are way better on Modern Warfare. The animations on that one are so much better. Jesus, he runs so fast. Yeah, it seems to be more fast-paced as well. So yeah. ¿Cuánto pesa el juego? Y creo que eran como 40 gigas o algo así. I think the game is like a 40 gigabyte download. So yeah, it's not as big as it's as big as an update on Warzone, so it should be fine. It should be quick to download. You can preload it now on battle.net if you want access to it fast. That should be the best way. If you guys want to preload it for Saturday when it comes free. Okay, the shotguns don't feel so powerful. Honestly, they feel like a handgun. Warzone is much better than this. Well, what do you mean in the gameplay department? Personally, I like how this one controls, but again, personal preference. Oh yeah, it's quite a bit different. Then the animation, yeah, by a long shot Warzone has better animations. Jesus, he's so fast. See, it's an update the Warzone. Yeah, the download size of this beta is basically a Warzone update. It's like 30 to 40 gigabytes. So it should be rather quick to download. Yeah, the shotguns don't feel so powerful, but again guys, as I told you when I was in the open location, these smaller maps run better in general. I hate that I cannot change the ambient occlusion in gameplay, but yeah, this seems to be the best settings so far. it should get you 40 to 60 frames on even on the open locations. So yeah, this is the more classic multiplayer stuff that most people are probably going to ignore after the beta is done. Whoa, he's good. Skill-based matchmaking, no sabía eso. Alright, wonderful. Somebody's shooting. Whoa, Jesus. Jesus, teammate. Okay, at least I got one shot in. ¿Cuántos ya tengo? 24. Alright, guys. Yeah, in this part here, with the reflections, with the dodgy reflections, we get like 60s, drops into the 50s, but then when we get into the map itself, it's okay. It's in the 80s. Nobody here. Oh, hello. I'm going to go that way. Sorry if my mouse movement is nauseating. Come on. Where are you guys? Good thing there is no friendly fire. Yeah, not a single shot in. Oh yeah, I'm gone. Never mind. Whoa. Yeah, not a chance in hell. Soy de Uruguay, sí, I'm from Uruguay. ¿Qué opino de la 3080? Que es muy cara. That's what sí, esa es mi opinión. Somebody asked my opinion on the 3080. I would say very expensive. That's my opinion on it. Alright, got him. And then they got me. Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, such a long name, on the 1050 Ti, 570, 580, 750 Ti, and 1650 Super. Maybe we can even do 2060, we got time, we'll see. But yeah, here we are. Alright, he's gone. Oh, AK-47? Yes, please. Okay, got absolutely no one. Hell yeah. I do like the sights. The sights, I like them better in this one than on Warzone. Feels a little more realistic. But that's probably because I like the older guns and sights in Call of Duty. I do like when they go away from the modern stuff and they focus on Cold War or World War II. The tech in that one, I think it's better. I mean, from a gameplay standpoint, I do prefer non-futuristic stuff. I'm kind of tired of it, of futuristic stuff, so this is a breath of fresh air. But yeah. Yeah, this is a beta. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, the shotgun from a long distance is not going to cut it. Let's quickly swap to 1080. Just for now. 1080. Let's see if we can get 60s at least in the multiplayer part. So this is 1080p, medium, no ambient occlusion. So yeah, our favorite resolution is back. en forma de fichas. Alright guys, so this is basically medium settings on 1080p with without ambient occlusion. So yeah, if you're only playing multiplayer without the bigger maps, this is maybe what you're looking for. It drops into the 50s, but we stay sometimes into the 60s, so maybe if you want a higher resolution, this is the way to go. Oh, Jesus. He scared me. I would say RTX is worth just for DLSS. Well, DLSS at the moment, okay, here the reflections kill the frame rate. So as I was saying, DLSS I think is a great thing. That's one of my only reasons to get an RTX card at the moment, really, the DLSS. Once it becomes more mainstream, it should be a great addition to your graphics card. But yeah, at the moment the cheapest card with DLSS is a 2060 6GB. So yeah. That's why I got a 2060 really, to be able to delete the background in my webcam on a live stream like you're seeing right now, and to try out DLSS. So yeah, we won. So as you can see, 1080p medium, maybe put reflections on low if you want 60s on the smaller maps. So yeah, let's very quickly do 720p and swap to the 570. So yeah, we're going to now drop to 720. Very quickly. Yeah, those shiny mirrors are so shiny. No mirror in real life is so shiny. Anyway, so now we're at 720p and we're going to use high settings because I trust the 750 Ti to the 1050 Ti to deliver. So to fix settings, high settings, 720. Yep, so there we go, 720p. High settings, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, let's leave the lobby. We jump back into the settings, and now we're going to enable the reflections on high, object view distance on high, baldometrics, shadows. Yeah, let's enable this. Here, anti-aliasing, let's put it on SMAA 1X. And for some reason the ambient occlusion doesn't allow me to change it. We're going to change it in a bit. We are not going to use order independent transparency because it destroys the frame rate. I'm going to hide this so you can see it there. Disabled. So we're going to apply. And let's go back here. Maybe here I can change the ambient occlusion. No, I can't. What the heck? Yeah, let's restart the game then. We're going to do that. We're going to restart the game to be able to change the ambient occlusion, which is pretty ridiculous. I mean, it's ambient occlusion. What the heck? ¿Ya probaste la 1650? Todavía no. Recién va la primera gráfica. I didn't test the 1650 yet. I'm going to do 570, 580, 750 Ti, and at the end the 1650 Super. And if there's time and you guys can wait for me, I'm going to maybe do the 2060. We'll see. But yeah. Sí, con una 2060 debería estar sobrado. With a 2060 you should be more than fine on this game. But hey, it's never a bad thing to try. So yeah, let's give it a shot. So we are back into the menu. Yeah, I cannot change the ambient occlusion. What the heck? Why? Let's see if I lower textures, if it allows me. Nope. How weird. Let me see very quick if I can do something about this. So strange. Oh, I think I know why. 1 second, guys. Let me see the if this is the reason I'm going to cry. Okay, doesn't seem to be it. Yeah, how strange. It doesn't allow me to change it. Let's reset the settings, just in case. Maybe something is broken. Yeah, it's still locked. What the heck? Why? Why would you do that, game? Well, maybe it's a thing that limits with the 1050 Ti, who knows? Let's do what we just did and put it on high. High, yeah, sure, whatever. What a strange thing. Anyways, it's a beta. Okay, now the ambient occlusion is... Oh my god, what the heck? Something is broken, definitely. Definitely something is broken in the menu. I always find bugs in the menu. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, guys. Alright. Let's apply the 1080p thing. Alright, we're on 1080 now. We have shadows, we have dynamic shadows, we have anti-aliasing ambient occlusion. Awesome, finally. Okay, we're back into the game. And we are at... Yeah, what a strange... I think the menu is kind of broken. Yeah, this is not on 100%. Anyways, let's try it one more time. Okay, this is now 720. Yep, okay. We are now on high settings, but not order independent transparency. This one is disabled because it destroys the frame rate on all the Treyarch games. I'm not going to do that. And on the shadows, we are disabled as well, on the special effect shadows. This really shouldn't make a big difference. And the screen space reflections on high. So yeah, let's do that. 720p, high settings, basically. And we're going to try the big maps. So we're going to do Dirty Bomb. But yeah. ¿Cuál va a ser la segunda gráfica? La 570. The 570 is going to be the next graphics card. So you guys are going to be able to see it. But yeah. Me alegro, Sebastián. La idea es que sean útiles, así que me alegro mucho. Alright. We are back into the game at 720p high settings. Okay, I got him. I got the uranium. And now I have a better gun. And we're looking into the distance. Hang on, I'm getting shot at from all sides. So when looking into the distance, yeah, I'm basically over 60. So if you want the best visuals, you probably want 720p high settings. The game looks the best, performs the best. You get shadows, you get good draw distances. 900p maybe a mix between medium and low. But yeah, the best settings, at least for this card, seems to be 720p high. You get good shadows, good draw distances, all that good stuff. As you can see, even when looking into the distance, we seem to be okay. Yeah, it seems to be fine, even while using the scope. With order independent transparency is probably going to be much worse. So I recommend you turn it off. Yeah, looking into the distance we get 60s. And just the score limit was reached. But yeah, this is one of the bigger maps, so this will be the worst case scenario type of deal. I'm trying to get to the snow map, but I couldn't find it yet. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this seems to be the best settings by a long shot on the 1050 Ti. Ya probaste en 768p y sería básicamente lo que ves acá. 768p está muy cerca de 720. So people were asking about 768p, which is 1360 by 768. If you're playing at that resolution, expect similar numbers to my 720p configuration, because they are very close in pixel count. So yeah, is a live stream thing affecting the benchmark? No, not really. I'm using two computers. One of them is running the game, the other one is running the live stream. So there's no performance impact whatsoever. Okay, for some reason I got nothing on the screen. Probably just loading. I'm waiting. ¿Vas a probar la 1650 Super? Sí, por supuesto. Al final. Okay, we're back into the menu. Great. It should be similar in performance. What do you mean? Oh yeah, the 768p, yeah, for sure, for sure. Recién entre promedio el FPS a la 570, aún no probamos la 570, después de esto va a la 570, sí. Tengo una 2070 Super, no es necesario actualizar, por el momento no. Vamos, la D50, Anyways. Probably, okay, this is a snow map. People told me that this was the worst performing part. So let's find out. ¿Qué modelo 580 tengo? La de 3 fans, pero la pongo en los clocks de la de 2 fans, así que no hay problema. Alright, waiting for more players. In the meantime, I'll get the graphics cards out to swap out. 1 second, guys. Here comes one. Oh man, so many graphics cards. Jesus Christ. What am I doing with my life? So many cards. Okay. Just in time for the game. Okay, I removed all the cards from my cupboard and from the bags. So yeah, according to most people, this was the most demanding map, so we're about to find out. Let's get to the deposit. Whoa, what the heck? Okay. Was I just kicked out of the game? Yep. What the heck? The session is no longer available. Why? Okay. Let's do team deathmatch. Let's just burn it quickly. It's already how many? 42 minutes of live stream, and I did only one graphics card, and I have this one to do, the 570, the 580, the 750 Ti, the 1650 Super, the 2060, so many cards. Why 720p? Because I already did 1080 and 900p. So it's time for 720p. I mean, if you want to see 1080p and 900p, rewind the live stream. But yeah, those were 1080p on low settings, 40 to 60, 900p medium settings, 40 to 60. 900p low settings was like 50 to 60. But yeah, in these smaller maps, as you can see, no issue for the graphics card at 720p high. So yeah, this should be the best configuration if you care about the visuals. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, dead. Let's see if I have the maximum anti-aliasing. Let's put it on Filmic SMA8. Sure, why not? Okay, now the game looks much better. So yeah, definitely put the anti-aliasing on the maximum. It's SMA8 T2X, Filmic SMA8 T2X, which usually looks pretty good even on lower resolutions. So yeah, that's my word of advice on on 720p. Finally got one. And yeah, we're basically over 60 all the time. In the more open locations, which are the bigger maps, the dirty bomb mode and all that, you're going to drop into the 60s, into the low 60s. But it should be pretty far away from the 40s. Got him. But yeah, I think 720p is the best configuration by a long shot for this one. On medium to low settings, the game looks very bad. Very poor, very bad. Yeah, pretty bad. That's a better word. ¿Para cuándo la 1660 Super? Y por el momento no hay planes. Oh man. I'm so rusty on Call of Duty. So fast paced. Jesus Christ. Grenade out. Oh yeah. Gotcha. And I'll kill a chicken. Sorry, chicken. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm liking this one better than the previous one so far. I'm enjoying this multiplayer more than Modern Warfare 2019. Then Warzone is a completely different beast, that's for sure. Alright. Nice. 3080 está carísima, pero sí, sobradísima. Sí, de lejos. Tal cual. Okay, we're now dropping into the upper 50s. It's always when there are reflections going on that we drop into the 50s. Yeah, not sure what's up with that. Maybe they have to tweak the reflections. Okay, at least one. We got one. ¿Valdría la pena vender un riñón por una 3080? Y bueno, pensalo así. Tu riñón se puede pudrir, la 3080 no. Alright, gotcha. ¿De dónde eres? De Uruguay. Okay. Sam turret. I don't know what that does, but I enabled it. Alright. Yeah, I mean at 720p it's best settings. Just for the fun of it, let's do 1080p very quickly on these graphic settings. Just because you guys asked for it. We're going a little over the VRAM amount, the maximum, according to the game. But hey, who listens to the game anyways? So this is 1080p high. Without order independent transparency, and whoa, the game looks so much better on 1080p. Who would have thought? But yeah, as you can see, it's into the 40s, and when we are in the more open levels, it's into the 30s. Oh, yeah, things to keep in mind. But hey, the game looks pretty good on high. On medium to low, it looks pretty bad. So yeah, I think they need to optimize that, the looks of the game in lower settings than high. But yeah, as you can see, it's dropping into the 30s. Pretty bad. Oh, so lucky. I'm getting so lucky in this one. Thanks, shotgun. How am I still alive? Yeah, as you can see when looking into the distance, this happens, and it's a very tiny map. So yeah, pretty disappointing in that front. Boom, headshot, I think. Okay, special attack, whatever happened. Hopefully kills them all. Okay, thank you for that strike. Even at 30 frames, I can still play this game pretty well, I would say. For some reason I was still alive the whole time. ¿Se siente igual que Modern Warfare? No, la verdad que no, es bastante distinto. Se siente bastante distinto jugarlo. Pero sí, es Call of Duty, ¿qué más querés? Some people are saying it feels just like Modern Warfare. Well, not exactly the same. But, not exactly the same. Visually it's very similar, but it's Call of Duty. I mean, what were you expecting? But yeah, it's not the same. I can tell you that for a fact. So now we're on low settings with high textures. So yeah, basically low settings with weapon shadow because it looks nice. And high textures. So yeah, this looks much worse by a long shot. Much more of a flat thing. So yeah, if you can avoid using low settings, please avoid it. It looks significantly worse. It doesn't look bad, but it looks much worse. this is a game you want to play on high settings if you can. Just lower the resolution, use Filmic SMA T2X, and the game will look soft, but we'll have shadows, we'll have less of a flat image going on. But yeah, opinions. Oh, come on, out of ammo. Alright, so let's now swap to the 570. We're going to try that out. So let's quit the game. Bye bye game. And now let's first do the 750 Ti. I still need to download the what's the name of this? The AMD drivers. Big issue. So let's download that very quickly. On backup. Okay. So once I swap to the 570, I just have to install one driver. So 1 second, guys. Okay, it's done. Let's swap to the 750 Ti very quickly. It's not going to take long. Probably 720p low settings. So let's shut this down. This should be gone now. Okay. Hi. I'm swapping GPUs. So we're going to put the 750 Ti now. Then we're going to do the 570, 580 and 1650 Super, so patience. So here's the 1050 Ti we just tested. So see you later, 1050 Ti. And it goes in the 750 Ti, the legendary graphics card that everybody owns. So yeah, I'm testing a budget graphics card from 2014. So yeah. Anyways, ¿qué hiciste con la D50? La vendí porque la D50 Ti está 10% arriba y bastante similar los números. Y no tenía mucho tiempo. Do you think the 1050 Ti will run the Cyberpunk? You mean Cyberpunk 2077? Yeah, probably. I mean, Cyberpunk 2077 runs on Xbox One S and PS4 not Pro. So, I mean, it should run fine. That's what I'm guessing. If it doesn't, well, I was wrong. If it does, great. ¿Cuánto pesa? Como 34 GB. Alright. Okay, I'm back into the desktop. 1 second, guys. Gotta scale it down to 1080p so you guys can see what I'm doing. So battle.net, where are you? There you are. And we're doing MSI Afterburner. Yes, please. All right. So you guys wanted to see what's the size of the game. I'll show you right away if I can find it. Okay. So we are back into the computer. Let me remove the background. There it goes. So we're back into the PC now. And we're doing the legendary 750 Ti on low settings, 720p. And as you can see, you wanted to see the size of the beta. The beta is a 37.8 gigabyte thing. I think the download is 35 gigabytes. So yeah, it's basically the size of a Warzone update. So you should be okay. You can preload the beta right now, guys. Anyways, let's launch the game now. Oh, thank you, Rage Mine, for the generous donation of 100 Indian rupees, I think it is. Anyways, thank you so much for the donation. He says, how's it going? Everything going well. Thank you so much for your generous donation. Good seeing you here. But yeah, I'm doing fine. How about you? But yeah. Yeah, it's not a huge game. Thank you again, Rage Mine, for the donation. Well, I think that the game crashed. Okay, it didn't crash. It just got... my screen got green, but in the capture card it looks fine, so... good. Anyways, it's going to take a while to optimize the game. It needs to compile the shaders, so on this card it's going to take a little bit longer. Game size, 36 gigabytes. So yeah, it's basically a Warzone update, the size of the game. So yeah. ¿Qué procesador usas para las pruebas? Está en la descripción. Un Ryzen 3 3100. I'm using a Ryzen 3 3100, guys. If you wanted to know, link in the description. But yeah, come on game. Let me see the options menu. I want to select 720. ¿Recomiendas la 1650 Super para 2021? Con 4 GB de video me cuesta un poco recomendarla ahora mismo. Did you remember me? Yes, of course. I always remember you. You always have the same Vegito profile pic. Oh, come on, stop checking files. Let me get into the menu. Alright. So we're going to select 720p, like the good gentleman we are. We're going to lower textures to low. And the rest, let's keep it lowered. Alright. Okay, for some reason it's not showing up in my monitor. Let me turn them off and back on. I hate when that happens. So, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it takes some time to... Okay, what the heck? What the heck, game? The capture card doesn't like this game at all, as you can see. Anyways, I'm going to be using the OBS thing. Yeah, let's do window at full screen. I do not like window at full screen, but I'll have to do it in order to be able to use my monitor. So, well, the game is optimizing shaders. Let's do resolution. Let's select 720p. So the game understands that we're using 720. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, now it's using the incorrect aspect ratio. Oh man, so many issues today. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So I'm waiting for the shaders to compile. So I'm going to change that in the text. But yeah. I'm going to put very big in here, loading shaders, so you guys understand what's going on. So yeah, it's going to take a while. It's only on 2%. But yeah. Everything is on the minimum, except in textures, that's on low. Oh yeah, let's see if it... Okay, compiling shaders, new hardware detected. Beautiful. So let it do its thing. ¿Qué micrófono uso? Uso un Blue Yeti. As a microphone, I'm using the Blue Yeti. Maybe you know about it, the Blue Yeti. Great microphone, USB. But yeah, I'm using an OBS microphone, a Blue Yeti microphone. But I'm waiting for the shaders to load. It's only on 10%. Hopefully it goes quicker, but yeah, that's the issue with these low-end cards. It takes longer for the shader compilation to finish. Compilation will progress while you browse the menus if you're not in a lobby or party. Gotcha. I do hate that they make me wait to load the shaders. But hey, better than nothing, I guess. Let's edit our thing here in the meantime. XM4, AK-47. Yeah, I need to play more to unlock these. But at the moment, it's looking very potato. Still on 10%. Shaders compilation paused. What do you mean paused? Okay, yeah, I need to wait. Great stuff. In the meantime, let's read the chat. But yeah, to get the best experience, you need to wait for the... Okay, now the shaders are actually doing the compilation, finally. For some reason it was stuck, so we're back in. Thank you, game. Thank you, Gods of Gaming, for giving me the shader compilation on time. ¿Cómo ves la B64 para 1440p? Debería estarlo más bien. Si está bien optimizado todo en general. Veremos qué pasa. Yo no creo que haya drama. Hey Santiago, do you still have the 1050 Ti laptop? Would be cool to see some updated game. Unfortunately, I no longer have that laptop. I wasn't using it, so I sold it and bought more PC parts to do testing. So yeah, right now there's no reason for me to get that laptop back. But I mean, it should be like 15 to 20% slower than the 1050 Ti videos, so use that as a reference. Vaya, ¿cómo hiciste para cargar 500 megabits de drivers en 2 segundos? Tengo internet muy rápido. Estamos en Uruguay. La tierra del internet rápido. ¿Traen Warzone aparte? Parece que sí, pero no parece ser utilizable. Como tengo instalado Warzone no pasa nada, pero es el mismo Warzone de siempre. El tema visual está... Yo diría que está en medio o bajo, se ve horrible, pero en alto se ve bastante bien, diría. Muy distinto a Modern Warfare, las animaciones de las armas son mucho mejores en Modern Warfare, pero el gameplay me gusta más en este. ¿Qué va a pasar con Warzone? Se va a mantener igual que siempre. Sí, soy uruguayo. Voy a probar la 1650 Super en breve. So guys, I was saying in Spanish, the game is 36 gigabytes to download. No lo puedes jugar porque solo para la gente que preordenó. El sábado va a estar abierto para todos. So I was saying in Spanish to the people that asked, okay, the shader compilation is almost done. I was saying that, oh man, I lost it. The game is 36 gigabytes. You need to wait for the shader compilation. And on the gameplay side, I like it more than Modern Warfare 2019. And on the graphics side, I do like Modern Warfare better. This one on medium to low settings looks terrible. But then on high settings it looks fine. It looks okay. But the animations on this one, on the guns, I think are worse than on Modern Warfare by a long shot. Still usable, don't get me wrong. But yeah. Anyway, so the shaders finish loading. Let's do 720p low settings. Es raro que este juego vaya mal con mi 1650 Super. Bueno, ya veremos. Alright, so we are back into the open location. This should be the worst case scenario type of thing. So we're going to try this, which is the open map that people said that ran awful. And then we're doing the more closed maps. And as you can already see, we're dropping into the 30s. So yeah, this is the lowest settings at 720p. So yeah, definitely not getting 60 frames on this one, I think. At least not in the open environments. In the usual multiplayer it should be okay, but let me check very quickly the settings to see if everything is correct. Yeah, this on low, disabled. Let's disable this as well. Nothing. Okay. Yeah. Basically the lowest settings at 720p. So yeah, pretty unfortunate. Oh, this is a friendly. I could even down an enemy at 30 frames per second. I'm so proud of myself. Let's try full screen once more. Maybe that makes a difference. Who knows at this point. 47 FPS versus... Alright, never mind. So yeah, the problem was that I was using windowed full screen. Now I'm using full screen at 60 frames. So make sure to play this game on full screen. Do not use windowed full screen. I got a 10 FPS boost by just using full screen instead of windowed full screen. So yeah, guys, be intelligent. Use full screen, not windowed full screen. Yeah, unfortunately I have to play on the OBS windowed when I'm using full screen at 720p for some reason. But hey, it is what it is. My monitor for some reason does not like this resolution. So yeah, perfect. Una cosa a destacar, jueguen en full screen, no en modo ventana. En modo ventana el juego es injugable, la mitad de los FPS. Así que hagan eso, pónganlo en full screen. Guys, again, if you didn't hear me the first time, play this game on full screen. Do not use windowed full screen. It destroyed my frame rates, so yeah. ¿Cuánto pesa la beta? 36 GB. Básicamente una update de Warzone pesa el juego. Guys, this game weighs around 36 gigabytes, the beta. So it's basically a Warzone update in the size department. Only 36 gigabytes. So yeah. I'm sorry about the gameplay. I'm playing on the OBS windowed. So yeah, I'm playing with latency. But yeah, I mean, definitely playable on the 750 Ti 720p low settings. I think this is the only setting that you should be playing at on this graphics card. But yeah, ¿por qué hablo dos idiomas? Porque sí, porque sí. Alright. But yeah, definitely play this at 720p low. Yeah, I'm running away from here. ¿Cuál es la diferencia del fullscreen y otro modo? Corre mejor, en este caso tenés 10 FPS más. It's nice to say that this card is well optimized. It depends. It depends on how you look at it. I don't think it's super different to Modern Warfare, but it's a different engine, that's for sure. Graphically speaking, on low settings it looks pretty bad. But then if you play on high, the game does look pretty good, considering the performance. But yeah. Where are they? I'm so blind in this game. And that guy is blind as well. He wasn't getting a single shot. Yeah. Both terrible players. Let's change the loadout to, yeah, this one, the M16 and the shotgun, so I can land a single shot at the very least. But yeah, these are the best settings, no doubt about it. I think nobody there. ¿Con qué programa grabo los videos? Con una capturadora uso y una PC aparte. Alright. Let's try not to die. Never mind, I'm dead. Yeah, basically in the most demanding part, we're getting 40s on 720p low. So let's go back into the options, menu. Into the main menu and play a normal multiplayer mode. So a team deathmatch type of deal. So we're going to go quick play. And I'm going to drink water. Gotta stay hydrated. Nice. Hydrated again. ¿Qué dice Osfit? ¿Todo bien? ¿Cuántas gráficas tengo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o 7. No, Cold War es el nuevo Black Ops, pero con un motor mejorado. Alright guys, so now into the multiplayer part. This is the best case scenario type of deal. Less players, smaller maps. So yeah, we are getting, instead of 40s in the worst cases, we're probably going to drop into the 60s. Especially when looking at reflections, if there's any. So yeah, this happens since Black Ops 3. When there's a glass in front of you, before destroying it, the performance hit is insane due to the transparency. And while I was looking at transparencies, somebody killed me, as you can see. Pretty usual in benchmarks. When looking at reflections or glass, we get killed instantly. As you can see, when there's any cube map or anything, we drop into the 50s. Come on, I'm not landing a single shot. Well, yeah, playing from the OBS window is not a good idea. Never mind, I got one. Yeah, let's get those duck tags. Ha! I got him. Using the OBS window with more latency, I got him with the 2014 graphics card. Yeah, I'm using a budget graphics card from 2014 on a game that didn't even release. This is such a weird position to be in. I'm flabbergasted. Yeah, not a single shot. Oh, never mind. Got him. Got him. Yeah, the shotgun is great. It's like just point and shoot. Alright, But yeah, it seems to be running fine on the 750 Ti. As long as you go for 720p low settings, you should be okay. 40 to 60 on the more open maps, 60 to 80 on the tinier stuff. So yeah, pretty surprised with the 750 Ti in this game. Even considering it's a beta, this is going to improve, that's for sure. But yeah, super surprised. Green light, green light. Okay, got one. Okay, got him with the grenade. I feel like such a pro throwing those nades. ¿Qué procesador iría bien con la 470? Y probablemente un Ryzen 3. ¿Un Ryzen 3 de cuál? Uno 4 núcleos. Si puede ser un Ryzen 3, 4 núcleos, 8 hilos, anda por uno de esos. Let's put 9 seconds. Hang on guys, doing some laundry. Okay, now I have the slow mode going. So, absolutely wonderful. Sorry about the lag. But yeah. ¿Qué auriculares uso? Uso los SteelSeries Arctis 3. I'm using the SteelSeries Arctis 3 headphones. Super comfy, at least in my opinion. But yeah, this video is not sponsored. But yeah, those are the headphones I'm using. Got him. Okay. Super close. They should be right here. High stalling. Alright, nobody here. Never mind. Nobody here anymore. Okay, I think I had enough of the 750 Ti. As you can see, you can do 720p low settings just fine. Just fine, depending on what you are used to. But yeah, you can do pretty good frames. Considering it's a 750 Ti. I mean, if you paid $150 on 2014 for this card, you got more than you needed. Basically, you can still play games in 2020. Yeah, it's 720p, but it's a card from 2014. So yeah, I'm super shocked about it. I still cannot believe I'm doing videos on this graphics card. Hilarious. But yeah, anyways. Let's just exit the game now. And we're doing another graphics card. This time around we're going to swap to the 570, but I need to install the drivers. So I need your patience for this one. Because it's going to take a few minutes to swap to the AMD cards due to the drivers and all that good stuff. So yeah, 1 second guys. I'm going to swap to Scene 2. No camera effects, so transparency is no more. But yeah, as you could see, the 750 Ti did pretty well considering it's a 750 Ti, as usual. So, okay. Perfect. So, here's the 750 Ti, the legendary graphics card. We already did the 1050 Ti as well, so we're going to now put the 570 in here. Here's the 570, the Gigabyte Aorus version with a backplate and an 8-pin connector. Let's try that out. GTA glasses face. What do you mean? I'm so generic. I look like a GTA character. Okay, 8-pin connector in. Graphics card in. And let's connect it. Boom, the PC is on. Let's see if it recognizes at least my graphics card. Usually Windows does not like when I plug in an AMD card after an NVIDIA card. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, if that doesn't work, I'm going to use DisplayPort to install the drivers and then HDMI to show it to you guys. But yeah, that's a thing that is super annoying, that I need to use DisplayPort the first time around. Anyways, so I'm now installing drivers. Give me 1 second, guys. I cannot show you how I install drivers because I have to use DisplayPort. I'm not sure why, but my AMD cards on my monitor do not show any image until I install the drivers. Do not show any image via HDMI. In any case, if something fails, I can always go back and try it again. But yeah, I need your patience. This takes time. But yeah. Please, computer, I need you to boot. Please, would you help me? Please, computer. Okay, I got an input. Great. Okay, I got the BIOS image. Great. Going to install drivers now. In the meantime, I'll be reading chat. Surplus performance 3200G. I do not have it, so I cannot help you. Sorry. One dislike from Battlefield. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Alright. So here's my drivers. Boom, let's install them. Installing drivers. What an exciting thing to say. Oh man, I'm installing drivers. But yeah, it's taking a while. Sorry guys. It's not super fast. Is 8 GB of RAM enough? In this game in particular, I saw more than 8 GB of usage since Call of Duty, which one? I think it was the one previous to Black Ops 4. I forgot the name. Black Ops 4 goes... Yeah, probably Black Ops 4 was one of the first ones I saw more than 8 GB of system RAM usage. So from Black Ops 4 and newer, all the Call of Duties are using more than 8 GB of system RAM. And this one is no exception. It's using more than 8 GB super easily. So yeah. ¿Entienden inglés? No, la mayoría no deben entender, pero está bien. Lo que muestro es lo importante. 1050 Ti, I already did. That was the first one. Just rewind the live stream. But yeah, once the live stream is posted, you'll see all the timestamps. So you can skip to the graphics card that you want. You don't have to watch me talk to the camera while the drivers are being installed. Good stuff. But yeah. La 570 es de 4 o de 8? Es de 4. The 570 is 4 GB or 8 GB. This one is a 4 GB card. So yeah. Cyberpunk is going to be interesante, sabelo. ¿Qué es mejor, DisplayPort o HDMI? DisplayPort te da más información en un cable normal, así que... Pero para capturar tengo que usar HDMI. Alright. Okay, the drivers are installed. Gotta restart the PC now. 1 second, guys. Alright, good thing is that I have to only do this once. Once the AMD drivers and the NVIDIA drivers are installed, I don't usually need to do it all over again. It already detects the drivers I was using. So since I do it only once, it shouldn't have a performance hit. But if it does, of course, I'll be using DDU to delete the drivers. Fortunately, that's not the case. Alright. We're now into the PC again. Woo! 570. And I'm going to use the transparency so you don't... Alright. So you can now see me. Let's skip this. We're going to go to display. Such an interesting video, going through options menus. GPU scaling, yes please. And we're going to use the full RGB because this is looking super dark. And yeah, there we go. Now the colors are correct. Let's launch MSI Afterburner. And let's change the text to 570. So this is RX 570 at 1080p. I'm going to start with that. Probably high settings is going to do fine, but we'll see. Anyways, so yeah, as you can see, RX 570, everything is on its normal stuff. And okay, correct size of the overlay. Everything seems to be going smoothly, so let's jump straight into the game, which is battle.net. 570 may stutter in high setting because of VRAM usage. That's the thing, I can lower the textures and we'll be okay. Yeah, and I also have to wait for the shaders to load, which is super annoying, but hey, better than nothing. So let's launch the game. Yeah, the computer changed since last time I launched the game. Sí, yo calculo que 50-60 en alto, pero veremos. My expectation for the 570 in this game is medium to high settings, 60 frames. We'll see if that's true or not. But that's my expectation. We'll see. We have to wait for the game to finish loading and doing all the shader stuff. So yeah. Pero esto es facito, Santi. No, todavía no. Es muy tarde ya para eso. Capaz que más tarde. And that's why the stream is taking so long. I have to do still 2 or 3 more graphics cards. So this is going to take a while. But yeah, it's going to be worth it. I think you guys wanted to see how this game performs. So here we are. So 1080p, perfect. Texture quality, let's put it on high. Texture filtering on the highest because of course. Models on high. Special effects, let's put that on high. Screen space reflections as well. Object view distance, let's do that too. Volumetrics and shadows. Shadows, let's put them on high like we should on in general. The special effect shadows, I don't think those are necessary. The weapon shadow, why would you disable this? I don't know. On the anti-aliasing, we're going to put it on the maximum because it looks pretty good and the performance impact isn't as big. Ambient occlusion, let's put it on high. Motion blur, no thanks, I'm good. Subsurface scattering in this game doesn't make a huge difference. Order independent transparency, personally I prefer to turn this off on all the Treyarch games. It destroys the frame rate. And you won't really tell much of a difference in general. And as you can see here, the 570, it's in. So we put it on high. Excellent. Only thing on ultra is anti-aliasing and no special effect shadows. But yeah, the rest is basically... Why is this screen space reflection reverting to low? What the heck? Okay, so the screen space reflection option apparently is broken. It stays on low for some reason. I put it on high. I apply. Then I go down here, I go back up and it's back on low, so it seems to be broken. Let's keep it like it is, whatever. But yeah, new hardware detected, so let's wait. While we wait, loading shaders. Come on, please load the shaders. But yeah, already in the menu I'm seeing basically 60 frames, so that's a great clue on how the game will perform. Because usually in the menu, if it runs at 60, the game also runs at 60. It's much more demanding, the menu, than the game itself sometimes, especially in Warzone. So this is looking good for the 570. Whoa, what the heck? Okay. I hate when games do black screens like that. It freaks me out. It feels like you broke something. Anyways, while it loads the shaders, te recomiendo que reserves el juego. La verdad no le recomiendo a nadie que reserve ningún juego hasta que pueda ver reviews. Va a estar el sábado abierto para todos la beta. Tenete un par de días de paciencia y va a estar todo bien. Some people were asking me if it's worth pre-ordering the game for the beta. No, you shouldn't pre-order games at all. In this case, if you pre-order the game, you can play the beta now. But I mean, the beta will be available on Saturday to everyone. So you shouldn't be paying for the game now. just wait till Saturday. I paid for the game to get early access to do the live stream. But no, not worth pre-ordering any game. Anyways, rant over. For some reason I got a black screen now. What the heck, game? But at least the shaders are being compiled, so I'm happy. In the meantime, okay, it's finishing loading shaders, so I'm not going to touch it. Let's keep it like it is. Yo ya lo compré. Bueno, divertite. Anda a disfrutar el juego en lugar de mirar mi stream. I'm using the latest AMD drivers, guys. Let me see which one I installed. Now that I'm here, while I'm waiting for the game to load the shaders. Yeah, 20.9.2, that's the one I'm using. Let me see if there is anything new. No, it's up to date. 20.9.2 is the driver I'm using. I'm going to disable the hotkeys in the meantime. This is super annoying if you're using any Adobe software. These hotkeys interfere with your video editing needs, if you have them. But yeah. ¿Hasta qué nivel de inglés llegaste? First Certificate, llegué al FC. No sé hasta cuánto dura para comprar el Cold War. O sea, ¿cuándo va a ser Woods? No tengo ni idea, la verdad, Lautaro. Ni idea. 2060 Super lo hace con la gráfica. Ok. ¿Vos decís el fondo transparente? Sí, con la gráfica. Hey man, what's your favorite Resident Evil? I was playing 2 Remake and it's dope. So far, the Resident Evil 2 Remake is one of my favorites of the franchise. I think my favorite one is 4 and 5. I know that's debatable, I know, but hear me out. My favorite one on the more scary part is Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 2 Remake, and then on the newer generation action-packed Resident Evils, my favorites are 4 and 5. 5 has great gameplay, 4 has a great story. So I usually use Resident Evil 5 as a co-op game to play with friends. It's pretty fun. A lot of stuff to do. But yeah, personal preference, you know. I was literally thinking about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War benchmark and there I saw you. Well, here I am. Happy to see ya, brother. But yeah, still I don't get why my screen is black. I'm dropping into the 30s. But it's loading the shaders, so I'm happy. As long as the shaders are loading, I'll be here just to suffer every night. No sé, pero ayuda mucho en el rendimiento de Madarco. Sorry. Please test RTX 2060. The 2060 is doing the live stream, so maybe at the end of the stream, if the stream doesn't get cut off, probably will, I'm going to try it. But at the moment, no chance. Sorry about this. I'm going to try something. Alright, seems to be working. Great. ¿Por qué tarda tanto los shaders? No sabría decirte, pero cada vez va más rápido. I don't know why the shaders take so long, but it's going faster, so almost there. Once that's done, I'm going to restart the game and get into the actual gameplay, because this is getting super annoying, but I'm going to have to go through this 3 more times. You know how it goes. Loading shaders will happen each time I swap a graphics card. I still have this graphics card, and one that is doing the live stream. So there's a lot more of compiling shaders to be done. ¿Cuál es tu PC personal que usas cuando no estás experimentando? Ryzen 5 3600 y 2060. Alright, we're back into the game apparently. Let's see. Yeah, what a weird thing. Anyways, let's get out of the game now and restart it. I hate when this happens. Stupid game. Alright. One more try. RTX 2060. Yeah, 2060, maybe at the end of the stream. I don't know if the stream will be stitched together if I turn off the PC. I will find out. Okay, no longer loading shaders, which is great news, finally. Hola from the Philippines. Great. How are you doing? Alright, apparently the shaders are loaded, so I'm happy. Please, shaders, bear with me. Sí, la 1650 Super va después de la 580. Alright guys, so we're on 1080p now, on high settings. For some reason the screen space reflections are stuck on low. As you can see, when I put it on high and I apply it, and then I go back down, it goes back to low. So, screw it. We're using high settings. And we're going to try the Dirty Bomb mode, because it's a more open map, more demanding, more things to happen on screen. But yeah, this should be the worst case scenario type of thing. Por lo que juego está mejor este que el Warzone, son muy distintos, así que no sabría decirte si está mejor. Las recargas, las animaciones de recarga son mejor en Warzone. El gameplay es distinto. Alright, so looking into the distance, I'm already into the 70s, so this is looking pretty good so far for the 570. Alright. This is wonderful. Already. I mean, this seems to be running fine on the 570. It's just a more system RAM. The 750 Ti was using like 8.5 gigabytes. This is using 9.5. Maybe lower textures to medium, maybe. But I mean, at the moment in the bad map. Alright, I got him. But anyway, on this map that should be the worst case scenario. On high settings I'm getting 60 to 70 frames. So we'll see once I look farther into the distance, but this is running just fine at the moment. I'm pretty surprised. I wasn't expecting this coming from the NVIDIA cards performances. So yeah, good numbers at the moment. This, I mean, high settings is almost the highest. It's not the highest. We don't have enough NVIDIA memory for that. NVIDIA, I was going to say, what the heck. But yeah, doing fine, apparently. Yeah. I'll probably double check the resolution to see if it's actually in 1080p, but this looks super sharp. So yeah, it's probably 1080p. Nobody here. Nope. Let's go to a tall place and look into the distance, now that we're here. Yeah, I mean, even looking into the distance, I'm into the 60s, so nothing to complain about so far. Let's see, now we have effects on screen. Okay, upper 50s. This is where it takes a hit. But I mean, just lower it a little tiny bit and it should be fine. Yeah. So far at worst, we're into the 50s. So, I mean, I will just keep it on high, maybe lower the ambient occlusion and shadows to medium. But yeah. Even with effects on screen and volumetrics and shooting people with a scope, I'm getting 50 frames at worst. So yeah, in my opinion, that's good numbers. For a 570, I mean, it's a super cheap graphics card. It's not even the 8GB version. If you had the 8GB version, you can just max it out. You can basically put textures on the maximum and not worry about a single thing, because the video memory will be more than enough. But yeah, I mean, good news for AMD RX 570 owners. The game runs just fine. Esta es la de 4 GB. Si tenés la de 8, subile a las texturas y va a correr igual. Come on. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I'm super surprised about these numbers, to be honest. After seeing the 1050 Ti, I was expecting the worst. But I mean, that's probably because this game is only DX12, like Modern Warfare. So, yeah. I mean, good news all around for AMD lately. It takes so long to reload the shotgun, but it's fine, I mean, makes sense. It needs to be balanced. UAV? Yes, please. After this, we're going to try the normal multiplayer, just to see how good it runs. And then we're going to the 580 because, well, I don't have a lot of time. I mean, I don't have a lot of time. I have a lot of cards to test. And yeah, I mean, I'm only doing 1080p. And if it runs way better, way over 60, I'm doing 1440. But in this case, I think 1080p high settings is more than enough to show you in the live stream. At least right now on the beta. I think this is a good enough test. So yeah, we're going to do this. After this, a normal multiplayer match. And after that, we do the ultra cool 580 that doesn't overheat at all. Except now whenever. But yeah, good stuff. But yeah, also the system RAM usage, as you can see, it went past 10 gigabytes. So you probably want to have more than 10 gigabytes of system RAM. Just like it happened on Black Ops 4 on open maps. This goes over 10 gigabytes super easily. So yeah, do not play this with 8 gigabytes of RAM. You madmen and lads and lasses, if there's any. Okay, 2 people that don't know how to aim, our battle will be legendary. Holy shit, so many. I mean, holy hell. I cannot say the S word. Oh, hello there. You're about to die. You know that, right? Yep. He died, I died as well. Good change. This man can run any game on 60 frames on 750 Ti. Yeah, basically. It's not super hard to do as long as you're able to compromise on some settings. But yeah, now I'm on the chopper. And for some reason, okay, it's running a little bit better than when I'm on the ground. Weirdly enough. Yeah, let's kill everyone. Let's go. Also, one thing that I'm noticing by looking at the CPU usage, especially when looking into the distance, is that it's over 50%. And this is 4 cores and 8 threads. So a quad-core CPU, 4 cores, 4 threads, is probably going to be maxed out when targeting 60 frames. So probably expect some stutter if you don't have a 4-core 8-thread CPU. If you only have 4 cores, probably you're going to get some drops below 60. So yeah, it's that time of the year again. The time where CPUs are using more threads. But yeah, oh man, I'm killing so many people. I killed how many? It doesn't matter. 14 people, Jesus. I feel like a pro. Let's get out of the helicopter. There's too many kills. I'm getting the game unbalanced, so yeah. Let's just get away from the helicopter. But yeah, it's running fine. On the 570 so far. It drops into the 50s when looking into the distance and when there are effects close to the camera, yeah. But I mean, high is almost the highest settings. High is, I think shadows are on high, ambient occlusion as well. And then the reflections for some reason are stuck on low settings. I couldn't change it on any graphics card. But yeah, this is almost the maximum settings. Also the textures are on high because we only have 4 gigs of VRAM. But yeah, other than that, smooth sailing. Alright, let's go into a normal match now. Sorry about the quick stuff. I have many graphics cards to test. Hace mucho de Play 4. Sí, algún día. No, las consolas la verdad que no me llaman para hacer test. Como no puedo ver el uso de CPU y de GPU es medio difícil. 2 hours live stream. Yeah, I'm already, well, an hour and a half in, and I still have the 580 to test, the 6050 Super, the 2060. So patience. But yeah, once the live stream is posted, don't worry, I'm going to put some timestamps. And you're not going to be missing anything. But yeah. Perdón, te respondí en inglés. Uy, disculpa, se me la pregunto otra vez. A veces mis cables de inglés a español se cruzan y es complicado. Sí, es re bochita la 570. Guys, I was saying in Spanish, someone in Spanish told me that I answered his question in English, which is hilarious. It's like if you ask me something in English, I replied in Spanish, just like... That's hilarious. It's like the wires in my brain that control the language get crossed so often when doing these live streams that I get confused. Super confused. Come on, team deathmatch, please. ¿Por qué me dedicas a hacerlos en inglés? Porque llego a mucho más público. Si querés hacerlos en español, hacelos. El tema que casi nadie los mira si los sabe en español. Ya lo probé. ¿Cuál está mejor? ¿Este o el Modern Warfare? La verdad son muy distintos. La campaña yo creo que en este va a estar mejor, pero nos vamos a enterar cuando salga. Hello bro, are you using which CPU? I'm using a Ryzen 3 3100 4 cores 8 threads running at 3.6 GHz, boosting to 3.9 GHz in general. So yeah, this one shouldn't be the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario was already done. But yeah, just like before, when reflections are on screen we drop into the 60s. Then in the rest of the map should be just fine. Let's find out. Okay, I saw someone over there. Oh, that was a friendly. Yeah, and here we dropped into the 50s for some reason. Now we're back up. I hate when people go prone. That's a trick from Call of Duty 2, come on, or Call of Duty 4. Shotgun to the face, anyone? Yep, there he was. But yeah, I mean, these smaller maps are a piece of cake for the 570, considering the big maps were working at 60 frames, 50 to 60 actually. Okay, luckily he stopped shooting, so I had time to to stun them. Anyways, as I was saying, if in the big maps we were getting 50 to 60 frames, in the tiny maps we were going to get 60s. Excepting in these parts, for some reason here with these reflections, the game always breaks. Pretty weird. But in the places where we are fighting, we're over 60 all the time, so... Great. Also, system RAM usage, over 9 GB. In the open maps, over 10 GB, so... RAM amount is super important in this game. ¿Crees que mi pobre G4560 sea capaz de correrlo? La verdad que no tengo idea. Me mataste. Porque usa al máximo un CPU de 4 núcleos, así que con ese debería maximizarlo fácilmente. Capaz que a 30 cuadros. Some people were asking me about the G4560 on this game. Really, I don't have high hopes, because this game already maxes out a quad-core CPU. So I would aim for maybe 30 frames, but I don't know if the game is even going to launch on 2 cores and 4 threads. So that's their deal. We're going on through right now. Going on through. Weird language I'm speaking. Come on, anybody? No? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Thank you for the assist. Alright. Okay, a friendly died over there. Let's go avenge him. Maybe next time. ¿Cuándo sale las 30-70? No se sabe. Después de las Big Navi. ¿Creo que sería mejor comprarme el juego en PC teniendo un 1080 Ti o comprarlo para el Play 5? Y no sé cómo va a andar en Play 5, así que no sé. Vos ves. Yo esperaría a ver cómo es la versión de Play 5. Honestamente. Si vas a tener Play 5, ya sabes qué hacer. Probablemente en Play 5 tenga Ray Tracing, y en PC con la 1080 Ti no creo que lo puedas activar. Así que eso es algo a tener en cuenta. Alright, got him. Oh, yeah, sometimes my shots don't land. Anyways, let's keep it going. Let's see if he catches the grenade. Come on. Whoa. Yeah, you shouldn't stay still in a Call of Duty game. Never stop moving. You're going to get killed. Jesus, she scared me. Freaking quickscopers. I saw somebody, I think. No, he's dead. Gone. Remnant from the ashes. Hilarious. Yeah, sometimes for some reason it drops into the 50s. Maybe I think with the beta. But yeah. But yeah, so far it's been smooth sailing. Even on the NVIDIA cards. So yeah, pretty surprised. Considering it's just a beta build. I mean, the game is about to come out. It's like a month away. So this is probably the final numbers, or close to the final numbers. Alright, nobody here. Okay. Jesus. Almost there. Come on. Any enemies? Anywhere? Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, where are they? They disappeared. Oh no. Oh, so close. The shotgun reload is so painfully slow. Come on, buddy. You can do this. Okay, we won. Wonderful. Time to swap to the 580, I think. But yeah. Ah, llegó Hiro. ¿Cómo anda Hiro? ¿Todo bien? Por ahora me está gustando más el gameplay en este que en Modern Warfare. Me está gustando más. Pero, opinión personal, no me gustaba mucho el gameplay en Modern Warfare. Guys, personally, I like this, the gameplay on this one, I like it more than on Modern Warfare. But personal preference, I didn't really like the gameplay that much on that game. Again, personal preference. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. So, best settings for the 570, the only settings I tested, basically 1080p. Keep also the render resolution on 100. Then textures on high, maybe try medium to use less system RAM, but in general high seem to be okay. Texture filtering, again, high. Models on high, special effects quality on high. Screen space reflections, no matter how many times I put it on high and apply the settings, it's test on low. Weird stuff. Object view distance, high. Volumetrics on high. Shadows on high instead of ultra. Dynamic shadows on all, so characters have shadows. Good stuff. Special effect shadows, I disabled it because I don't really notice a difference. In most cases. Weapon shadow enabled. Anti-aliasing on ultra because it looks good and it doesn't perform that bad. Ambient occlusion on high, no motion blur because I don't like it. Subsurface scattering on enabled, and order independent transparency is disabled because it destroys the frame rate in previous games as well. Just turn it off. Do yourself a favor. But yeah, those are the best settings for the 570. Let's swap now to the 580. So let's turn off the PC. What's the size of this game? It's 36 gigabytes, so it's basically a Warzone update. So yeah, boom. The background is gone again. So let's try the 580 now. 1 second, guys. Alright, oh, it's hot. The 570. So great performance so far. So let's not put the 580. The one I have is the triple fan 580, as you can see, 8-pin connector, but I use the clocks of a dual fan card. So don't worry, it will be the same numbers as a dual fan cards. So let's plug it in. Holy shit, this card is huge. Jesus Christ. Yeah, on this one I have to use a screw or else I'm going to rip out my PCI Express slot. Alright. It's in, that's what she said, and he as well. So yeah. ¿Cuántas gráficas tuviste en total? Y una vez tuve 8 y fue tipo, es demasiadas gráficas. Vamos a vender alguna. Alright, so the 580 is in now. I'm installing drivers. Windows is installing the drivers. It's going to take a few seconds if everything goes smoothly. So, one sec. Gotta check that out. Check that out. Alright. Please give me a signal. Please, Jesus. Come on, Jesus. Okay, I got an image. Awesome. So let's remove the background again. No background. And now I have to launch the Radeon software. This is the 580 that you're seeing, but as you can see the color is wrong, it's too dark. So we're enabling GPU scaling and using the full RGB mode. So we got the correct colors. Sometimes that happens. This is now the 580. And since this is a triple fan version of the card, I'm going to tweak some stuff. So as you can see, by default it's at 1411 megahertz on the core clock. We're going to put it at 1366. Hang on. Okay, the profile doesn't work. So let's put it at 1366 and let's crank the power limit to 30% to avoid the crashing. Sometimes it crashes. So yeah, this is the dual fan configuration. So let's get back into the game. Oh, the CamV, sorry if I messed that up, or the CamV425. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. He says, great content, keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Thanks to your donation, I can keep up my great work for a little bit longer. So thank you so much for the support. Highly appreciate it. We are now going for the 580. I hope you find this useful. I know it's taking a while, so I apologize. But yeah, thank you so much for the donation. We are now loading the game. Again, using 1366 on the GPU, so it's the same as a dual fan card. Oh, and it's going to load the shaders, so be patient. Loading shaders. Yeah, brother. And we're going to use Ultra on this one because we have 8 gigabytes of memory, so we're going to use them. We're going to take advantage of the 8 gigabytes, no matter what people say. We're going to max it out. So yeah. ¿Qué tan buena es la RX 5700 XT? Y es bastante más potente que esta gráfica, eso sin dudas. Alright guys, so 1080p, we max out textures, we also max out screen space reflections, but it will go back to low because the game is bugged. Then shadows on ultra, dynamic shadows on all. Let's enable this as well. Yeah, let's do ultra. For some reason I'm not able to change the ambient occlusion, which is super weird. Let's restart the settings. Now that we have time because it's loading shaders, let's reset the settings. So yeah, this will take a few seconds. Come on. Waiting for you, game. Alright, now I have ambient occlusion again, so let's max it out. No motion blur, thank you very much. We're going to do order independent transparency because we have enough memory to do so, but I'm going to disable this as soon as we get into the game, probably. So yeah, let's keep it all enabled and on ultra. Sure, why not? Everything maxed out. Now that I have enough video memory to do it, let's do it. Okay. It seems to be on the correct numbers. So yeah, as you can see, maybe not, it's very tiny. On the VRAM usage, it says 5,362 megabytes out of 8,000. So apparently if you max out the game on 1080p, you're using over 5 gigabytes of VRAM. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. For some reason, again, the screen space reflection, I put it on high, I apply, I go back, and it's gone. So yeah, not much to show over there, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm now waiting for the game to compile the shaders. Thank you, game. It's going to take a little bit of time, so sorry. Is it too late to say sorry? Okay, we go back now, and then back into multiplayer, and that should compile the shaders very quickly. In the meantime, en Argentina no existe la calidad-precio. No, tal cual, en Uruguay tampoco. ¿A cuánto está el campo de visión? Ya te digo. Está en 80. The FOV is at 80 degrees. Personally, I think that's enough, but you can go up to 120. I'll keep it at 80 because it's a default, and that's what I use to test the other cards. But I like that you can change how affected is the aim down sights using the FOV slider. You can keep the same FOV and the ADS to be zoomed in or to not be affected. I like that option. Super useful, at least for me. So yeah, FOV 80 degrees because that's the default. But yeah, when it's open beta on Saturday, you can play it on Saturday, the beta. I mean, right now we only have the beta for the people that pre-ordered the game. So sorry, I had to pre-order the game because I wanted to do the live stream early. Yeah, problems of YouTubers. But yeah, do not pre-order the game on Saturday. Saturday is going to be open to everyone, the beta, and there will be way more matches, and everything should run more smoothly, to say it in some way. And you can preload the beta right now if you download battle.net, like on Warzone. So if you have Warzone, you know what battle.net is. Just go download it from there. It's 36 gigabytes, so basically a Warzone update, the size of this beta. And there you go. ¿Dónde naciste? En Uruguay y vivo en Uruguay. Siempre viví en Uruguay. Prueba cambiar arma de la segunda opción. No sé de qué me estás hablando. Capaz que no me hablas a mí. Water is nice, especially when you speak a lot. Anyways, is it free? Yeah, it will be free on Saturday, so in around 38 hours, I guess, it's going to be open to everyone. What I'm seeing now in this 3D model is that there are some bugs in the shadows. They're kind of pixelated. It happened on gameplay as well, but I mean, here it really sticks up like a sore thumb in his elbow. No, vivo con mi madre y mi hermano. En pareja no. Lamentablemente hubo que part ways. Oh, well, I was still here just to suffer every night. I could feel my leg, my arms, even my fingers. Hey bro, does the gameplay differ in original versus cracked game? It depends on the game, really. Some games do not have an effect, some others probably. In general, you do not see much testing in that regard of a cracked game versus the paid option. In general, it should be the same because it's using the same DRM, but someone did an exploit to go over it, so the DRM will still be present unless the cracking group deleted the DRM in some way, like they did on Assassin's Creed Origins. In that case, the pirated version runs better, but that's a big exception. It usually doesn't happen that way. It usually just goes over the DRM like it was the real deal. So yeah, almost done compiling shaders. Almost there, guys. Parezco una persona. Sí, es que soy una persona. Parece que no tengo fondo, pero hay mucho. Re profundo el tipo. R5 3600 will be more better and future proof. Yeah, of course. That's for sure. No, Luis, tuve que ser yo. O sea, yo me lo hice a mí mismo, por así decirlo de una forma. Es difícil de explicar. Pero mi cocoro lo rompí yo. Es medio lamentable, pero bueno. ¿Qué va a hacer? Alright, let's go into the dirty bomb mode, which is the more open environment. That's the way to do the testing. Then we'll do the usual multiplayer stuff. But yeah, on the 580 we're doing maximum settings because we have 8 gigabytes of VRAM. The game told me that it was going to be using what, like, I don't remember, 5 gigabytes. Well, it's already using 7 gigabytes. So thank you, game, for the useless VRAM meter. It doesn't work. I hate when games get the VRAM meters wrong. As you can see, the game told me, hey, you're using 5300 megabytes of VRAM. It's using 7.3. What the heck, game? Alright, he's gone. Yeah, I'm already dropping below 60. But some people told me that this was the most demanding map, so... And I have to still disable order independent transparency. Oh man, legend hit me. Friendlies are so far away that I prefer to die. So yeah, let's get away. Let's go to our friend over there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go in. Okay. Yeah, already dropping below 60. We're looking into the distance. Let's look into the distance again. Yeah, it drops into the 60s, but it doesn't seem to be that far away. We're about to find out if I can even see the enemy. That's usually the problem. Yeah, when looking at some parts, the game just refuses to run correctly. Okay, here. Here? It's so weird. When running this way, I get drops in the frame rate. Yeah, let's just disable the order independent transparency. That's probably the issue. Let's disable it. Okay. Yeah, definitely it wasn't that. So yeah. It seems to be a thing with the game itself then. Let's keep it maxed out. People told me that the snow level was the worst. So yeah, you can see it right here. It definitely seems to be the worst. Alright, nobody here. Yeah, when looking into some parts it drops into 58. It's super annoying. I'll try one more time disabling that. Okay, never mind. Order independent transparency did make a difference, but it's not a huge one. Yeah, when moving the camera super quick, it just doesn't like it. Let's try cranking up this again, but lowering shadows from ultra to high. Maybe that fixes the problem, who knows. We're about to find out. Alright, one more try. I know this is not the same section, but hey, better than nothing. Yeah, it still drops. Alright, game. Shadows on high. Let's see. Yeah, it still drops. Super weird behavior. So yeah, apparently it's not an issue with maxing the game out, more of an issue with the map itself. So we're going to try a different map after this one. Yeah, the game didn't like that. But yeah, definitely you don't want order independent transparency on this one. I mean, it doesn't fix the performance to disable it, but I mean, it's so much more stable. Yeah, I'll restart the game. This is not running as it should. Something is going on. Let me try it again. Sometimes it happens. But yeah, I mean, it ran okay, but the frame rate was uneven, very uneven, even for a 580. That didn't make any sense. Yeah, it should be similar to the 1650 Super, but on this one we get the 8 GB of memory, so we should be able to crank things up way past the high preset. But the performance was pretty bad on the snow level. But people told me the snow level is pretty awful performance-wise, so I was expecting the worst, really. And the worst was 70 frames with drops into the 60s when looking into some places. Connection to Blizzard game servers has been lost. What? No! I hate when that happens. Come on, Blizzard. I know it's a beta, but I'm trying to play the game. La hora SAD de una vez. Esto ya no es benchmark. Sí, salado. Es la hora SAD. Es como... Pff. Perdón por la SAD. Oh, Mohit Naik. How are you doing, man? Sorry if I messed that up. Thank you for the 40 Indian rupees, I think those are. Thank you so much for the donation. You're always here donating, so highly appreciate it. Thank you so much. It helps me keep doing what I'm doing, which is being up at 1 AM doing a live stream on different graphics cards, complaining about performance. If you like that, make sure to follow me. But thank you so much for always being there, man. Good seeing you again. It's been a while. Alright, we're back into the game now. We are on the highest settings, yeah, except in reflections, which is broken, as always. Broken reflection option. Ultra shadows. As you can see, even if I apply the settings, the reflections go back to low. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back into that dirty bomb mode. Hopefully now it runs correctly, but yeah. Hello oh man, I always mess it up the first time. Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. No, this is not Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War on the RX 580, 570, 6050 Super, 1050 Ti, 750 Ti. Ugh. Oh, the KMB 425. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. Jesus, that's the biggest donation I ever gotten. Thank you so much, man. He says, thank you for your dedication. Well, thank you so much for the donation. The dedication is because I love doing what I do. So thank you guys for sticking around. If you guys weren't watching this live stream and my videos, I wouldn't be able to do it. So it's a joint effort. I make stuff, you guys watch it, so I can keep making stuff. So again, thank you so much for the very generous $20 donation. You basically paid for 4 days of videos. That's basically $20. 4 days of making videos. I'm super cheap workforce. Sí, es sábado. Sábado en breve. Anyways, guys, as you can see, when I was running around in the forest, I was still dropping below 60 when looking into certain places, but now it's stabilized. So it seems to be more of a thing with the game itself. I don't think it's the graphics card's fault, although I think that the order independent transparency still has something to do with it. I do not like that option, that's why I criticize it so much. Yeah, give me that UAV. But yeah. They already tested the GTX 1650 Super? No, not yet. That's coming after the 580. I have it right here, the 1650 Super, with me. After I do the 580, I will do the 1650 Super, yeah. No issues. On that one, I probably have to use high settings, because Ultra uses way more than 4 GB. But yeah. Let's drive to our friendlies. Yeah, now the performance seems to be okay. We'll see once we get to shooting, like right now. Holy hell. Okay, got one. There's another one in the way. Performance seemed to be okay. I couldn't see the frame rate counter while doing this. But yeah, it seems to be over 60 anyways. Yeah, even when I turn the camera very quick. So, nice. Maybe turn off order independent transparency if you are experiencing big drops. Other than that, it should be fine. Genshin Impact benchmarks. When? I already did them. You can find my Genshin Impact benchmarks in my live stream videos. I did a live stream testing multiple graphics cards on Genshin Impact. You can basically do 4K medium settings at 60 frames on the 580, so nothing to worry about at all. Come on. Pop your head. Got one. Okay, got him. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm shooting everyone, but I'm not doing the objective, so I apologize in advance for my teammates, to my teammates, not for my teammates, because I'm not playing the objective. I'm just shooting random people in the face. How do I heal myself? Well, not that way. Oh, never mind. I have a self-revive kit. Shotgun, shotgun. Yay, got him. Yeah, give me all that loot. Don't dive. Oh man. Nice one. Yeah, I still see, yeah, drops into the 50s when there is a lot of smoke going on. Just like the 570 on high settings. So you probably want to lower some stuff on this one to avoid drops in these scenarios. Let's find out if we can fix that by turning this off. Okay, yeah, definitely a big difference. So no order independent transparency, order independent transparency. That's such a long name for a graphics option. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's get back into the fight. As you can see, I wasn't paying attention at all. Let's get into cover. I still have self-revive. Yeah, let's do it. At least I can get 2 shots in for the chopper, I guess. Let's just run. Run. Yeah, shotgun will be better in this case. Oh, come on. Yeah, definitely you don't want to order independent transparency. Hey, can you kill me? Oh, you're dead anyways. RX 580 dropped FPS in CS 1.6. Well, try to cap the frame rate to 120. Maybe that helps. It helps me in older games. Hey, Josh Beldan Saini. Sorry if I messed that up. How are you doing? Good to see you. Do you want to see the temps? The temps are fine. This is a triple fan card. So we're basically okay. I think the fans are at what? 40%. And the card is probably below 60 degrees. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not showing the temperatures because I have an open test bench. The air is not realistic. Let's call it what it is. It's not realistic. If I showed you the temperature, it wouldn't be the same of what you were doing. You will be getting. Oh man, come on. Let me die in peace. It wouldn't be realistic because the case is open. I'm in a well airflowed environment. So it makes no sense to show you the temperature right now, really. Because it wouldn't be the same on yours. ¿Cuándo la 1650 Super? Ahora en breve. Vamos a pasar al MP. Me mato una vez más y voy al multijugador. Y después cambiamos a la 1650 Super. So guys, I'm going to die one more time. And after I'm dead, I'm swapping to the normal multiplayer, to say it in some way. he killed himself, awesome. I'm swapping to the normal multiplayer, which is less demanding, yeah, but I tested that on basically all the cards. So it makes sense to do it again, I guess. And after that we're swapping to the 1650 Super. I'm in a good run right now. As you can see, I died after killing multiple people, which is perfect. Let's do this right, and let's now quit to the menu. La 1660 Super no la tengo, así que medio imposible. Medio imposible. Alright. Team Deathmatch, please. That's what I want. That's what we want. Juega en modo guerra terrestre. ¿Qué es eso? Warzone. Pero Warzone no es el mismo. Es el mismo. Creo. You're late? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Well, I'm 2 hours 15 minutes in, so you're definitely late. But you can rewind if you want. It's a good quality stream at least. So yeah. Saludos de Chile. Bueno, saludos de Uruguay. Death Cross HD. Espero que esté todo bien por allá. Alright guys, we're into the normal multiplayer part. This should be a piece of cake, considering we played the much bigger map at 60 frames per second. So yeah, ¿qué gráficas tengo? Ahora te digo. Yeah, definitely over 60 all the time. As you can see, the VRAM usage is super high, 7 GB on the maximum settings, without order-independent transparency. But yeah, it seems to be like 10 frames over the 570, which is what generally happens in most games. So yeah. Somebody's behind me, right? No, not yet. Hello there. Oh, come on. Not a good time. Not a good time to reload. Yeah, terrible time to reload. So as I was saying, high VRAM usage, 7.4 GB on the maximum settings, despite the game telling me, hey, you're going to be using 5.2 GB. Well, that was absolute BS, apparently. The VRAM readings are definitely wrong. So yeah. Anyways, and the system RAM usage is super high, as on the previous Call of Duties. On the open maps it can go to 12 GB, so make sure to have more than 10 GB. Oh, almost. He got me out with a grenade. Orden Independent Transparency es una opción que desactivé en el menú. Es una opción que no deberías darle bola, realmente. Pero la voy a activar. Así se dejan de preguntar. Re quemado el tipo. Es esto. Alright. Now we have Order Independent Transparency, and the game runs slightly worse. But it will be less stable when there are things like Windows going on. Since that's what it does. It focuses on transparencies, who have said. But yeah, it's just a thing I recommend to turn off to get the best performance. In general, Order and Parent Transparency in the Treyarch games is a big performance hit, especially in maps where it's raining, a lot of reflective surfaces, transparent glass, yeah, the only glass I know is transparent. Especially in video games. But yeah, reflective surfaces, windows, all that stuff is usually affected. So you probably want to turn it off to get the best performance, especially considering this game is not out yet. Jesus, that creeped me out. Yeah, shotgun, short range, rifle, long range, got it. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Until somebody enters and kills you. Of course, I wasn't going to last long. Do you casually play any other multiplayer games? Not really. If I'm playing multiplayer, it's generally local. So I take my Xbox One X or my PC to a friend's house and play a split screen game. That's usually my jam. Then if I play multiplayer with a friend, online is probably Rainbow Six Siege, but I haven't played that in a while. Great game, yeah, but I mean, I stopped playing for a month of Siege, and I am already rusty. Only even a week or 2 weeks without playing Siege, you're already outdated, and everybody owns you. So yeah, I would say Rainbow Six Siege will be my pick. Alright, anyways, I think I had enough for the 580. Let's do the 1650 Super now that I have it on my hands. Maybe, yeah, it's done. Awesome. So let's quit the game and turn off the PC. Let's swap to the 1650 Super. So we swap to the Scene 2. We remove my transparency. My room is back now. Alright, let's remove the 580. Oh, there's a screw, of course. Oh, okay. So here's the 580 I just removed. As you can see, a pretty chunky card, but it does the job. It's hot. Now let's put this one in. It has a 6-pin connector back there. Alright. Alright, the graphics card it's in. It's in, press it. And let's plug in the HDMI. Alright, it's in. That's what he said. And bueno, ¿qué gráficas tengo? Tengo la 580. I have the 580. Wow, it's hot. Después tengo la 570. I have the 570 as well. Then I have the 750 Ti, la 750 Ti. Y luego la 1050 Ti, then the 1050 Ti. And those are the cards I tested already on this game. I now put in the 1650 Super, and doing the live stream is the RTX 2060. So those are my cards. Maybe I do the 2060 if I can turn off the live stream for a couple minutes and come back. But yeah. ¿Cómo quitas el fondo? Estoy usando la 2060. Ahora te cuento. So this is a GTX 1650 Super. ¿Dónde saco tantas gráficas? Y tengo que pagar, básicamente. Alright, so the 1650 Super is in. We're going to launch MSI Afterburner, as in general I do. As you can see there, 1650 Super. And let's launch the Battle.net client. Let's do this. Yes, the technical side of these videos. Yeah, there we go. Boom, back into the game. Yeah, the thing with the game is that it has to preload the shaders, so while the shaders are being preloaded, I'll be talking to you guys. But yeah. My PC changed. Yes, of course it changed. Sos de Argentina, ¿no? No, soy de Uruguay, pero anduviste cerca. Chroma key without a cloth. Yeah. What I'm using for the background, to remove the background, is the new NVIDIA software, only available on the RTX cards. It's called NVIDIA Broadcast, I think it's called. Yeah, NVIDIA Broadcast. What it does is it uses your RTX card, if you have one, and it allows you to use AI to remove the background, so you don't need a green screen. With only a webcam and an RTX card, you can do green screen effect without a green screen. The only downside is that you need an RTX card. It doesn't work with GTX stuff, which is unfortunate, but it really helped me out since I got a 2060. And without a cloth, I can do transparency, which is pretty convincing. As you can see, I can turn it off like that and enable it just like that. It works great. Thank you, AI. Anyways, let's use high settings because we only have 4 GB of VRAM, so we gotta cover our asses. Come on, stop stuttering, game. I know you're loading stuff, but please. No motion blur, thank you very much. High ambient occlusion, ultra anti-aliasing. NVIDIA Reflex, we're not using that just in case. You know how it goes. Sometimes it's not working correctly, so let's avoid those. Alright, fair enough. 1080p. Alright, 1080p high settings, basically. The only thing on ultra is anti-aliasing, and no order independent transparency because it will kill the graphics card, and the screen space reflection option is broken, so yeah. Anyways, in the meantime, let's let the shaders preload. So we go back. Let me go back, please. I hate this. Come on. And then we go back, and it should be loading shaders now. In the meantime, yeah. Concerned about the VRAM, don't be. I already use a 4GB card on this. If it goes too much over the 4GB thing, we're going to lower taxes, so no worries. But yeah, then you should go with 1650 Super. It's a great card. Well, yeah, it's a great card considering the power usage. It has only a 6-pin connector. It does less heat than the 580. But it only has 4GB. If it had 8GB or 6, even 6 on the 1650 Super, it would be so great. But I mean, it would be always my recommendation, but due to the 4GB I cannot recommend it 100%, which is pretty unfortunate, but hey. La 960 es muy buena todavía para jugar, y sí, es como una D50 Ti, está bastante en ese lado. Alright, I'm going to change one more thing. Loading shaders. Yeah, this takes a little while, so I apologize guys, but I cannot speed this up. It is what it is. So yeah. Overclock the Super is basically a 2070. Well, the 2060 Super, yeah, maybe. If you do a beastly overclock, maybe. Are you going to do low settings as well? Probably not. On this card, since it's the last one, yeah. Maybe super quickly, low settings, let's see how it goes. But it shouldn't be a huge difference. And the game will look significantly worse, so yeah. We'll see, we'll see. How about i5-3470? This game is using more than 50% of the 4-core thread CPU, so probably going to max it out, that i5. It should still be playable, don't get me wrong, but I don't know exactly how it will run. That's basically my opinion. Having ROG Strix 570, is overclocking safe? Yeah, sure, should be fine. I overclocked every card I owned, even single fan cards, and you can do it just fine. And the ROG cards, Strix, are usually made for overclocking, so overclock at your heart's content. You can even do some undervolting and a tiny overclock over it, so you get a lot of things to choose on your 570. I have some undervolting videos if you want to check them out. But yeah, you should be able to do an overclock just fine on that one. Maybe even 1400 MHz. I will try 1400 or 1450. Usually the 570 went there super easily. Even the Gigabyte dual fan one I have. So yeah. Por fin tu gráfica. Get a 2070 and overclock? Yeah, maybe. If you can find a 2070 much cheaper than a 2070 Super, go for the 2070. You're not missing much, really. Missing much in a way that you have RTX, you have DLSS, same power usage. Yeah, it runs worse than a 2070 Super, well, but it's a 2070. It's much faster than most cards, so it should be okay. Especially now that the 30 series cards from NVIDIA, the RTX 3080, are basically non-existent stock across the world, and the 3070 is nowhere to be seen. So I think it's a good moment to buy the 20 series cards, because you can find them used at panic selling prices. That's what I did. The 2060, I got it at a panic selling price, because someone was saving up for a 3070, I think. So they sold the 2060 very cheap, and I grabbed it. So yeah, this is the best time to get a 20 series card at a good price, when people are panic selling their graphics cards. Or even a console. If you want to get an Xbox One X or a PS4 Pro, this is the best time to get one, because people do not know exactly when they were going to get a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, so people are panic selling consoles as well. so it will be great. I got an Xbox One X super cheap due to that, so that's my word of advice to you guys. Es un Uruguay pero sabe inglés, el nombre no tiene idioma, sí, la verdad que no. La verdad un desastre. Alright, so, okay, shader compilation complete. Let's get into the Dirty Bomb map. Please be good, please run well. Loading shaders is done. ¿Qué procesador utilizo? Estoy usando un Ryzen 3 3100, 4 núcleos, 8 hilos. I'm using a Ryzen 3 3100, 4 cores, 8 threads. To do the live stream, I'm using a separate PC that has a 2060 and a Ryzen 5 3600 for the live streaming and all that. So yeah, it's taking care of the live stream, just like nothing is happening. So yeah, let's give it a try. Hopefully when I swap to the 2060, the live stream won't restart. I mean, it's going to end, but I'll try to keep it as much as I can. Anyway, so this should be the worst case scenario, because this is the open map, and also it has the most players on screen. So yeah. Te impresiona mi manejo en inglés. Bueno, muchas gracias. Hace más de 2 años que lo uso todos los días, así que en parte tiene sentido. Hablo inglés desde 2014, casi todos los días. Alright, we're back into the map. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dirty Bomb. 500 points to win, whatever that means. We're going to the D deposit. Yeah, let's go to the D deposit. Run. Yeah, I get to get the uranium first. Gotcha. And then he got me. Yeah, the frame rate is much better than the 570. It seems to be like, what, 10 to 15 frames ahead. And it's not dropping frames like the 580. And it's using less system memory. And it's using less VRAM than the 570. Now, almost the same, never mind. Yeah, it's definitely running better than the 570. I would say it's on par with the 580, but more stable. And you cannot use max settings due to the VRAM. But hey, better than nothing, I guess. But yeah, considering the power usage, I'm pretty surprised. The power usage in comparison to the 580. Yeah, this is running better on this one so far. Yeah, the performance appears to be better. Yeah, so far. Yeah, it seems that NVIDIA took this one, at least on the 16 series cards. If you have a 16 series card or a 20 series card, you're probably going to get better frame rates than the AMD cards. Apparently the DX12 improvements on the NVIDIA cards are noticeable now. This is one of those cases. Yeah, already seeing better numbers than the 580. I mean, even when I lowered the settings on the 580, I still got drops into the 50s sometimes in big matches like this one. Holy hell, it takes so long to swap to the shotgun. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, this one is into the 70s instead of the low 60s, upper 50s like the 580. So yeah, definitely an improvement. But any of those cards should give you a good experience on this game. I mean, the game looks good. And this is in general pretty smooth, so should be good to go. Oh man, I'm so bad with distance shots and close shots and medium range shots. Every single shot. Okay. Oh, almost got him. Yeah. No friendlies in sight. Yeah. Let's kill ourselves. You're so confused. Why? What is graphics card you use in your build when you're not benchmarking? The 2060 right now. This used to be the card that I used, the 1650 Super. But then I got a 2060 and well, the 2060 is much faster, so I'm using that to live stream and to edit my videos. So yeah, super fast in comparison to what I was using. I'm stuck. So yeah, at the moment on my main PC I'm using the 2060. Especially for editing videos, it's way faster than the 1650 Super. That's what I mostly use it for now. So yeah. Oh, come on, really? Okay, I was able to deposit my uranium. Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah, I got stuck in the door with the bike, so that's a bug they definitely need to fix. Those bugs in the door, not really good. What do you think about the graphics? It looks more like Black Ops 4 than Modern Warfare. Yeah, I agree with that. It looks much better than Black Ops 4 in my opinion. I mean, it looks different than Modern Warfare, and the gameplay is definitely very different. I really like the gameplay on this one in comparison to Modern Warfare because it feels faster, to say it in some way. I feel less restricted when moving around and shooting and aiming and all that. But then Modern Warfare, I think it looks better. This is definitely way more vibrant than Black Ops 4 by a long shot. But yeah, Modern Warfare looks different. I do like the reloads on Modern Warfare by a long shot, much better than this one. So on the reload animation side of things, I like Modern Warfare more, but then on the vibrancy and the more, how to say it, more natural environment, I like this one more than Modern Warfare. So, things to consider. Probably the campaign on this one will be better, but we're about to find out once the game releases. Modern Warfare was so slow and campy. Yeah, I agree. That's what I didn't like about it. But this one basically fixes that. It's so much faster. It's ridiculous. If you didn't like Modern Warfare due to the slower gameplay, well, it's already fast, I mean, Modern Warfare. But this one is even faster, in a good way. I mean, I can actually aim and shoot. In Modern Warfare, I couldn't really be super comfortable playing it. Approach and arm the... Okay, the dirty bomb is ready, but they killed us all, so... Revive me, please. Thank you. Let's detonate it. Let's do the right thing. Let's detonate a bomb. That is the right thing, right? Of course I was going to get killed a second before. Gotta love Call of Duty. How did he do it? Don't tell me he can call an airstrike from the parachute. Oh, of course. What the heck? What a weird kill cam. Anyways. Let's jump again from the plane. Do you have better performance in this game than Modern Warfare? Not really sure. I forgot the numbers I got on Modern Warfare. Good question. It seems to be running pretty similar. Okay, detonating. Come on, dude. Jesus Christ. Yeah, nobody notices that he's in the ground activating the bomb. That's hilarious. Please revive me, Abel, por favor. Thanks. Okay. Excellent. Detonating. Yeah, the thing is that the enemy can fall from any place. So you're basically screwed. You cannot cover your ass because someone will fall from the sky like it's nothing, because you constantly respawn. ¿Está ya la beta abierta para PC? No, el sábado. The beta will be open to everyone on Saturday, At the moment it's open for the people that pre-ordered the game, but don't be like me, do not pre-order the game yet if you don't want to. If you only are here for the beta, wait till Saturday, it will be open to everyone. I had to pre-order because I wanted to do this live stream as early as possible, before the servers get overloaded and all that good stuff. It's probably going to be fine considering it's Call of Duty. It's always fine on the server side, at least in Warzone, in my experience. So yeah, what I'm saying is do not pre-order the game just to play the beta 48 hours earlier, please. I mean, do not pay 60 bucks for a beta before knowing what the game is like. Just wait till Saturday, play the open beta, have fun. Just enjoy your time, and then you see if you want to pre-order or not. Yeah, I'm not seeing where I'm getting shot from. Whoa, and I won't be seeing it. Hablo las dos cosas. El que me pregunte le responda en el idioma que me pregunte. More lives, yay, more lives. ¿Eres de Chile? No, soy de Uruguay. So guys, I'm going to do team deathmatch now. Because yeah, I already saw the open map was running over 60 just fine. Without those drops I got on the 580, which were pretty weird. So let's try it out. You sure? Because I tried Modern Warfare multiplayer and it works fine at 60 plus. Well, Modern Warfare multiplayer is not the same as the open maps in this game. Modern Warfare multiplayer should be similar to what I'm going to show you right now, which is team deathmatch, I think. That should be more of a normal case scenario. Yeah, domination on Moscow, perfect. So this is going to be more like a Modern Warfare multiplayer match. A smaller map, less players, less stuff going on. So yeah, as you can see here, we are getting what? Over 80 frames. So yeah, definitely this runs better than the open map. What a surprise, said no one ever. Yeah, I was distracted. Anyways, but yeah, as I was saying, the open maps are running worse than this, which was to be expected. Let's get the shotgun. Okay, double kill. Perfect. So yeah, I mean, this is more like a Modern Warfare multiplayer match should play like. Because, what? 12 people, 6 versus 6 on a tiny map. I mean, it won't be getting better than this, really. This is as good as it gets. Which is fine, I mean, it's a new game, it looks good. I mean, the reflections are usually the problem. This place is with reflections. But I'm not seeing that issue here. So yeah, I mean, it seems to be okay. It doesn't seem that far off the Modern Warfare performance. Gotcha. Okay, let's very quickly try low settings because some of you asked me to do so. So let's lower models to low, special effects to medium, no screen space reflections, yeah. This on low, volumetrics on low, shadows on low, no dynamic shadows, no special effects shadows, no weapon shadow, no anti-aliasing. Oh man, this is going to be painful. No ambient occlusion, no subsurface scattering. So this is low settings with high textures. So this is low settings, high textures. If you want more frames for some reason. Okay, this looks like a blocky mess now and a super flat thing, but we are over 100 FPS, so if you wanted to play the usual multiplayer, not the big maps, the usual 6v6 CoD thing, well, you can do low settings 1080p and get over 100 FPS, which is good. So yeah, we are CPU bound though. It seems to be, yeah, we are CPU bound. So we are limited by the CPU here, As you can see, the GPU usage is not maxed out, not all the time, at least. So if you want a more consistent frame rate in this case, you maybe want to have a faster processor. Maybe if you have a 3300X or something like that. Whoa, man. You're probably going to get 140, I'm guessing. Because yeah, we're limited by the CPU, that's why the GPU is not getting maxed out. That happens when you use a high frame rate. You stress the CPU much more, because more stuff doing every second. So yeah, good stuff. I don't have a 144Hz display, but it's useful for people that want the lowest latency they can, low settings. So yeah, here's for the people that ask me for low settings, over 100 FPS basically, on these 6v6 tiny maps. Gotcha. Spy plane into the air. Come on, pop up. Pop your head. Thank you. 4x3? Not really, we're already CPU bound. It's not going to change much at all really to use 4x3 on a potato resolution. Again, we're limited by the CPU here. So yeah, it's not going to make any difference whatsoever. But if you want to do it on your house, go ahead. Go ahead and do it. Okay, dead. Dead. I died it. Half time. Okay, guys, do you want me to test the 2060? In order to test the 2060 though, I need to end the live stream and come back, basically. Which I don't know how it will work. Maybe it's fast, maybe it's slow. I'm just going to put a graphics card into the streaming PC and put the 2060 into this PC. So it might take a few minutes for me to set up again. But if you guys want, I can do it. The 2060. Let me know what you think. I mean, I have nothing else to test. I already tested the 570, 580, 1650 Super right now, 1050 Ti, 750 Ti, so I don't really have anything else to test other than the 2060. So yeah. Oh, so you have a high-end PC. I have a 3600 CPU and a 2060. That's not really high-end nowadays, but yeah, you could say so. I have a faster PC that is doing the live stream right now. Okay, man, go ahead. Okay, only one go ahead, so probably not going to do it. Okay, okay, Popo3306. Thanks for joining me. Joining us, better said. Have a nice day. Oh no, 750 Ti. Yeah, I already tested that one. Look at this reflection. This reflection is wrong. That's not the correct reflection. This cube map is wrong. That's hilarious. Look at that. Such a beta thing. Okay, nobody wants to see a 2060. Great, less work for me. I can play a little bit more on the 1650 Super. That's great. That's absolutely wonderful. I can finally go to sleep. Can we game like this on a 60Hz monitor? Yeah, of course. But you won't get the benefit of 120 FPS. On a 60Hz monitor, you're getting less latency, but you're only seeing 60 refreshes per second, so it's not going to be a huge difference. You're going to see a huge difference if you had a 120 FPS. 120 Hz display. I mean, it's going to be better than 60 FPS on a 60 Hz display, but I mean, yeah. Oh, please test the 2060. You're the only one that is telling me, yes, do the 2060. You're the only one. And there's 180 people watching the live stream, so sorry, but only one person telling me, not really going to cut it. But I can do a separate video tomorrow on the 2060. Anyways, going to try... Yeah, I'm once more going to try the open map mode thing to see the low settings frame rate. But yeah. Anyways, let's go for the dirty bomb mode. Again, but this time on low settings, which will be interesting. Just disable screen space reflections. It was disabled. Those were cube maps. Screen space reflections are completely disabled, as you can see over here. So yeah. Con un Ryzen 3 3100 iría igual. Es que estoy usando eso. Estoy usando un Ryzen 3 3100. My project is about 25 gigabytes. It's very heavy to load up. What? Oh, you mean Unity? Yeah. Yeah, by a long shot. Having a better CPU in that occasion is super important. I agree. I have a friend that does Unity stuff and, well, he's using a quad-core CPU. Rest in peace. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, even on the open map, we're getting like into the 100 FPS range. Not perfect though, it's dropping below 100 sometimes while looking into the distance. But I mean, super smooth. Super ultra mega smooth. Yeah. Yeah. And this is the 64 player match, I think. Okay, shooting works. Anything? But yeah, of course the game does look like a potato on low settings in comparison to high, and something killed me. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course it was a helicopter. Jesus Christ. Are you Indian? No, I'm not. I'm from South America. I'm a Latino. Like some people would say. I'm a Latino. Let's speak Spanish while the Europeans are sleeping. And the Americans are sleeping. The Americans. Alright, let's go feed that dirty bomb. Hola, our present, ¿cómo va? Hola, Cryptic PR, ¿todo bien? How's it going, guys? Good seeing you. Try high? I already did. It's basically over 60 all the time, even on high. So, no worries. You're from Brazil? Oh, nice. You're a neighbor. I'm from Uruguay, so we're basically neighbors. Okay, armor plate in. Thank you very much. Okay, almost filled. Let's keep finding more uranium. Which sounds like a dirty joke, but it's not. Nothing here. Come on. There we go. And there's a napalm. Yeah, let's save it for later. Nah, let's use it now. Let's kill everything on sight. Yeah, shotgun is good. Got him. Headshot with a shotgun. Wonderful. How do I arm this? There. Let's detonate the bomb. Detonate the bomb. I really want to import something from Uruguay or Paraguay, but everything is blocked. The frontier. If I could from Argentina, it would be more cheap. Pretty difficult, especially from these countries that the taxes are super high. You're not getting importation for cheap. I talk from experience. You're not getting a great experience. War machine. What is this? Oh, grenade launcher. Nice. Gotta love that. Okay. Gotcha. What is this? Armor pouch, no thanks. Jesus, man, just scared me. Can you try ultra settings? Yeah, sure. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, maybe the VRAM is a problem here. The only thing I'm not going to max out is the taxes, because we only have 4 gigs. So yeah, volumetrics maxed. Yeah, this is the issue, shadows on ultra. Let's keep it on ultra anyways. Who cares at this point? Ultra. Yeah, let's see, even use motion blur. Let's be assholes and use motion blur. And subsurface scattering and order independent transparency. Why not? We are not going to max out the textures. That's the only thing we're not maxing out. And yeah, and the reflections for some reason do not work on high. It's just locked on low for some reason. Don't ask me why, I don't know. If I knew I would tell you, but I do not know. So this is basically ultra-ish settings. Okay, so this is ultra-ish settings, and we're dropping below 60. Again, probably due to the ultra shadows and order independent transparency, and we don't have enough VRAM to do ultra shadows. Whoa, a tank. Jesus Christ. Time to use my war machine. Haha, got the tank. I feel like a badass now. Yeah, I mean, with these settings, we drop below 60, no doubts about it. But let's see if it's the order independent transparency. Yeah, it helped. And if I lower the shadows, what about those? Okay, the options menu is broken. As you could see, my shadows option disappeared. Whatever. Really, at this point. Yeah, as you can see, a video memory problem. It's trying to load stuff, but it doesn't have enough memory, so it drops frames, I guess. On the X12, usually the graphics card doesn't like that. Sorry, the game doesn't like that. In the X11, yeah, you can use system RAM as VRAM. But on the X12 is a little different. On Vulkan as well. On the X11 you can run out of VRAM just fine. On the X12 and Vulkan you are screwed without enough VRAM. Oh, come on. Am I that bad at the game? Oh, hello there. I forgot I have grenades. I have a self-revive as well. Never mind. I'm going to revive myself. I don't need your help, teammates. Never mind. Help me, teammates. Are you going to get an RTX 3080? Not really. Too expensive. With a 2060 I have more than enough performance and video editing stuff, basically. Yeah, 4 GB isn't enough anymore. Yeah, I mean, isn't enough if you want to max everything out, including taxes. And it varies from game to game, really. But yeah, okay. Well, love from Uruguay, Crocs. A lot of love from Uruguay. Anyways, let's deploy. F. Okay, F. Press F to pay VRAM specs. Yeah, probably destroyed spy plane. What? What? I didn't shoot any spy planes. Maybe, oh, I know. It's my anti-air gun that I put in the ground without much thought. It destroyed a spy plane. Okay. I'm good with that. 4 shots. Got him. Got him. And somebody's shooting at me. What? No. No, those are just friendlies. This is not a friendly. Oh, okay. Hello, sir. Behind us. The 2060 Super is good? Yeah, sure. pretty good card. It should max out this game just fine on 1080p max settings. Maybe lower textures because 6GB on VRAM, but yeah. And on the super card you have 8GB, so more than enough. Anyways, this should be enough for today. I was almost 3 hours of live stream. Whoa, one of my biggest live streams. It's 2 AM, so I have to do the timestamps for this live stream and go to sleep, because tomorrow will be a long day. Maybe I do a 2060 live stream, we'll see. I want to see how the 2060 handles this game, will be interesting. But yeah, for now this is what it is, so thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. It's been a pleasure to share this gameplay, this awful gameplay with you, and all these performance metrics. But yeah, in order to learn English, I recommend keeping subtitles in English if you have a good vocabulary. So watch whatever you want, games, movies, series in English, but keep English subtitles. So if you have a good vocabulary, it should give you some extra things to play with. And after you do so, consider reading a book with a dictionary on hand to learn new words. And then just practice every day. I've been speaking English on this channel since 2016, I think. So it's been 4 years of speaking English almost every day. My own way, of course. I'm not in an English-speaking country. You just need to practice. It will sound awful for a few years, but after some time, it'll get better. I promise. But yeah, that is my suggestion to learn English. After you get used to the subtitles, remove the subtitles entirely and practice without them. So watch a movie or whatever without subtitles. It will be a challenge, but you get used to it. And there you get listening skills, use of English skills, whatever. So yeah, those are my recommendations. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream, and I'll see ya next time. Bye bye. See ya. Thank you. See ya next time.